All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone, to the Ian Harris After Party. And with us so far is, of course, Ian, the guest of honor today. And one of the people that I had on the show quite recently, Miss Fiona Branker, is also with us. And she's way over in the Tobago. Is that how you pronounce it? Trinidad, Tobago, in the Caribbean. And apparently this is the symbol for the Caribbean now. And
I don't know if it's a thing, but I'm making it a thing tonight. So
it's a thing tonight, and of course, Ian and I are the West Coasters.
Yes.
so first of all, again, Ian, thanks for joining me earlier today for the interview. That was really cool.
Of course.
And
absolutely.
I had a question I was going to ask you, and I forgot, but I'm going to ask you now. How did you ever go professional in MMA?
No. So I am. So I'm 49 now. So if you think of the timeline of MMA, by the time they even had weight classes, so they didn't have any rules or weight classes for a while. Then they had some rules, and they had 3 weight classes. There was 170, like 169 and down, 199 and down, and then 199.9 and up. Those are the 3 weight classes. And I'm, if I were to fight, like when I do jiu-jitsu tournaments and things like that, I've made 145 and I could make 155 pretty easily. So 170, those guys are way bigger than me, and that was the smallest weight class. And then didn't change that until I was almost 35. So, and then I had a really bad neck injury, and I was for a couple of years. So by the time I was even like in a position where I was like, oh, there's my weight class and I'm healthy again and ready to go, I was like 37, 38 years old. And that's like way past your prime, So yeah. So I mean, I had done, like I said, I've competed at all this stuff. Every aspect of it, I've wrestled and done jiu-jitsu and boxing and kickboxing and all that sort of stuff. I've done competed at the amateur level forever. Sure. But yeah, I would have none of them I was ever interested in doing pro except for MMA, and I was way past my prime.
I managed to win a little minor tournament in judo when I was a kid. So
nice.
That was
judo's amazing and underrated. Judo's very amazing and very underrated.
Yeah. It's funny because when I took it, and of course my dad, because I used to get picked on at school quite a bit. Because I was a lot smaller when I was little. I was a lot smaller, runny-nosed kid, and everyone picked on me. And so my dad, well, we'll get you toughened up. We'll put you in judo. I'm like, judo? I want to take karate. He's like, you're taking judo for defense. I'm not teaching you to go out there and start kicking everyone's ass. You're going to take defensive sort of shit in case you get picked on. I'm like, all right, I guess that makes sense. And I told my buddies, oh yeah, I'm taking judo now. And of course I got my ass kicked a couple of times after I mentioned that. But they said, oh, what do? Grab me here and grab me here and then throw me on the ground. It's like, you want to move your arm so I can grab you?
Right. But honestly though, I really believe it's like, I mean, jiu-jitsu, if I had a pure thing, it would be jiu-jitsu, but judo is very close. And it's like, it's actually being able to, people lock up when they fight. Most fights don't look like Floyd Mayweather. So it's like a couple punches and people usually punch like this and then they lock up. And if you can hip toss somebody and slam them on the concrete, you're going to win that fight. Yeah. Like I feel like that's a great self-defense. But like you're saying, like as kids, you're like, it's not sexy, right? You're not wheel kicking somebody in the head or, you're not Muhammad Ali, you're not Bruce Lee. To grab somebody and hip toss them isn't cool,
Well, I mean, it worked. It saved my ass a couple of times being able to pin people. So
yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm telling you. Any sort of grappling art, always going to be better in the street because no one knows how to do it.
Yeah, it's true. And it's weird because people used to pin me up, but you know how they used to, they'd sit on your arms so that you couldn't move. Like both their legs would be on top of your arms. And then they like hover over you and like dangle a goober or something on you, like they're gonna spit on you, sort of thing. And I had to go through that as a kid. So, it was nasty. But I do remember it was grade 7, pretty much like the last day of school in elementary school. And one of the guys that used to pick on me all the time, and I'd been in judo for a few years by that point, came running up to me. He goes, I get one more ass whooping, and I just grabbed him, and I had him, and I threw him down, and I picked him up, and wound him around, and threw him into a chain link fence, and he never bothered me again.
Nice.
Well done. I should think not. I wouldn't have messed with you after that either.
No.
No. Like I literally launched him, and the look on his face, I'll never forget it. I know we were talking about how memories aren't reliable, but
That
You're like I rely
something's
on that
burned
memory.
in.
Yes.
Something's burned in. And the look at it was like, holy shit, he just did that to me?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, my best friend's I spent most of my time in my friend's house, and he had two older brothers. One was like 2 or 3 years older than us, and the other one was 6 years older than us. And the one that was 6 years older than us was cool guy, but at the time he was, a little demented. He would spend all of his time making weapons, and he was like really into martial arts, but he was also ended up being a really good high school wrestler. And I look back now, and he's like a small guy, but back then he was a monster to us, right? Because he's 6 years older than us, and he was ripped with muscles, and we were like little kids. And he would watch TV on top, like he would pin me down, like you were talking about, sit on your arms, mount with the arms, and he would watch TV for however long he wanted to, while poking me in the head like this, and calling me Iron instead of Ian. He would go, Iron, hey Iron, and he would just hit me in the forehead for however long he decided that was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well. look who fed the man-child and decided to pop in.
For minutes. Hi.
What's happening?
Nothing. How are you?
I am not complaining.
Oh, sweet, because like everybody else is.
I know. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm about to lose my shit with this with what's going on in our country right now. But other than that, I'm trying not to complain. Not to complain.
I didn't realize that our library was actually open, and you just have to like order shit, and then they tell you when it's ready, and you go and like pick it up outside. And so I've been buying like a shit ton of books, and I finally got library books, and that has been keeping me away from the screen.
Yeah,
and the screen is
smart.
They're all bad.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about libraries, and I just keep fucking buying books. I used to own this book and lost it.
But
I just bought the Skeptic Guide to the Universe. Yeah. Great podcast, too.
Great book.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Another one I've been touting recently that I've read the shit out of now twice and listened to it on audiobook at least twice because it fascinates me because, again, it's with the brain shit. But it's the my psychologist friend, Hector Garcia. I'm not sure if you know who he is, but it's a book called Alpha God, and it's unbelievable. Unbelievable book.
I actually have that one in my wish list, Neil, on Kindle. I have that Alpha God in my wish list.
It's great book.
Yeah, that's. I will say that the curse and the blessing of doing this is that I have stacks of books from all my friends that are writers, and I am I'm dyslexic and I don't read very well, so it takes me a long time to get through
audiobooks.
Plus, I don't have time. Yeah, I need to get everything on audiobook, but so I mean, I have stacks of books that people have given me that I bought or whatever that I really want to read, and I'm like, it takes me so long to get through them that it's like 6 months later I still have it. A year later I still have it, and I'm like, it's sad because it's like all these books that I really want to read. I can't get through. It's horrible. I need to find a way to get everything on audio.
Well, I use Audible, and almost everything is available.
Oh, that's good.
My books are all available too.
Actually. Oh, yeah.
But I'm thinking I might let go of my Audible, if only because I am having a hard time with the new thing called doom scrolling. I find myself just.
What the fuck is that?
I think Ian knows what it is.
Doom scrolling? I do not know.
So when you're
sounds cool, just the name
for the bad news and everything that's going on and constant fucking turmoil, be it COVID or be it everything else. It's just I find myself just deliberately upsetting myself and then realizing that there's nothing that I can do other than what I am doing.
Right.
That's right.
Like, I can't change anything. I can't just fucking fix it. If I could, I would. I'd have done it already. So
exactly.
it's not, in the guise of staying informed, I find that I'm just constantly fucking upset. So I've been really, really trying to make an effort to not do that. And like the presentation that I just gave, actually hoping that'll be on video soon and share it. But part of what I talked about was trying to practice healthy media hygiene and not constantly be watching the news. You know, a lot of times you end up, they just repeat the same shit. It's not, you're not learning anything new. You're maybe getting another hot take and from God knows who, and who the fuck knows whether it's true. You either have to track it down, find out if it's based in fact, blah, 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 all this shit. And I'm really, really bad at taking my own advice. Really bad.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like I need to do it now that I like put it out there in the ether, and I'm like, stop doom scrolling. And it's like, I got to do it first. So
yeah, it's really hard though, because like you said, trying to stay informed, and then everything. I mean, especially with this here. I mean, you know, Neil being up in Canada, and Fiona down where you're at here. At least, I mean, I don't know how you guys care about as far as America, but I can't stop. Like, it's the stuff that this dude does every single day. Would have, like, every day he says 11 things that would have ruined any other politician in the world's career.
I can't yeah. But here's the question, Ian. Here's the question that I ask myself: is you knowing second by second every fucking ridiculous, fucked off thing he does, how is that helping you? And how are you helping? Like, how is it affecting you personally? For me, it's making me insane.
It's making me insane. But the downside is, like, I think about stuff like the Supreme Court picks, or the stuff that he said today, where he finally after 4 years came out and said, I'm not going to leave office even if I lose. I feel like I need to know these things, and then it's like,
why do you need to know that?
Because I don't know. I mean, I need to start loading the shotgun or something. I don't know.
Comedy routine, maybe.
But I was saying it's probably even more difficult because of what you do, Ian. Because I mean, a lot of what you do, you want it to be current, and you want it to be, you know what I mean. So you feel the need because of your profession or what you do to stay up to date. But it could be so overwhelming because you ask if it affects us down here. But a lot of people in the Caribbean have family and relatives, you know, in the US. So for me, I am like, is there going to be a riot? How is it? What is going to happen with this election? I am freaking out.
But you're not going to not know, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
if you check the news once a day, twice a day,
I agree.
Reliable sources, not listening to tweets or posts or whatever the fuck. You're not going to not know. If there's a riot, you're going to know, man.
No, I agree. No, I try to stay away from the news as much as is possible, unless it's pertinent. I mean, what's going on in the Supreme Court because of RBG, but I cannot live on social media or take that because it overwhelms me, and my brain just feels like my heart, my nervous system just feels overloaded all the time because so far it's revolutions, it's riots, it's brutality, police brutality, it's racism, it's Trump, he's a category all by himself. Insane. And it's so much. I don't, oh my God.
You know what I'm trying to do? I mean, although, yes, my livelihood is, you know, I have to kind of keep on social media a little bit because when I do live shows, although I might be in our podcast, those people need to see that they need to be, you know, it's all about algorithms. If they hear and see you and you post, then they're following you, and that's how you get the numbers. If you've disappeared, then they don't know that you're there. So I go on to like post stuff, and then I get wrapped up. But I was trying to do is like at night, I go through for like an hour or an hour and a half. I watch the news and I click through 3 or 4 channels. I'll watch a little bit of like Chris Cuomo, Don Lemon. I'll watch a little bit of Brian Williams. I'll watch a lot. Like I sometimes even click on Fox for a few minutes, see what their that shit.
It's kind of horse shit they're shoveling.
Right. And I'll watch it. I'll just watch that. So go, okay, cool. Trump's an idiot. He said something stupid. This happened. Someone's blowing up something that wasn't really a big deal. Okay, they're talking that this guy's a terrorist, but on this channel he's a hero. What I do that, but yeah, if I get on social media 2-3 hours later, and you're arguing with idiots whose voices you're never going to change their mind.
I try really hard not to argue anymore on Twitter. When I first got on there, I was all fucking
hard,
full of piss and vinegar. Now I'm just like, fuck them. I don't know whether I'm arguing with a person. I don't know whether I'm arguing with somebody who's just deliberately trying to argue. And what am I accomplishing? That's really I think that's really what hit me the most is what am I actually accomplishing other than really fucking upsetting myself? So, I everything is so like, there's been a lot of really cool things that have happened this year for me personally. I have 3 short stories that are going to be published. I have a 4th one. I'm having a hard time finding a home for it. It's about farting zombies. It's awesome though. I'm working on a novel, a fiction. My whole life, my dream has to been a fiction writer. That has been my absolute unicorn job. And I'm actually starting to gain traction. It's happening. I'm not making anything, but it's happening. And I'm overwhelmed. And I'm constantly in a state of disappointment that I can't go out and hang out with my friends. Daniel hasn't come up now in how long? Who knows? We didn't get to go on vacation. There's so many bummers and so much shitty stuff that is overwhelmed. I've almost forgotten and lost sight of, all the good stuff that happened. I did a podcast with Leanne Lord. How fucking cool is that?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and
gotta get her on too.
It all goes away because I'm constantly trying to figure out what the stupid orange fucking asshole said, or there's just in my own area. There's so much within my friends. The conspiracy shit has fucking invaded my space, and I just can't allow it anymore. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I really am.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just to keep saying no, just to keep saying you have to.
Gotta take a break.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you might literally go insane. It's hard.
When I first joined, it's really hard. It's really addicting. We just watched the Netflix documentaries. Was it
Social
Netflix?
Dilemma?
Yes.
It's painful, isn't it? It's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stuff you already knew, but you just didn't realize how in depth. If you haven't seen Social Dilemma,
I have a notification right now on my phone that I'm itching to touch. That I'm actually actively telling myself not to fucking touch it. Not okay.
When the one guy was like, I got home from writing software on how to rope people into this, and then I found myself on my phone for 3 hours, and I was like, oh wow, I brainwashed myself. What the hell? That's crazy. You're like, oh my gosh.
It's true. We've become reliant on it because it's an instant source of gratification for news or whatever.
It's a drug. It really is. It's
apparently according. That's one. You just reminded me of something. One of the things I was learning in the little neuroscience courses I'm taking is it does stimulate the exact same spots in the brain.
It's been proven. It's an actual syndrome. Now the addiction to the phone, it's crazy. Well, to devices.
Social media addiction.
Yeah. It's a literal addiction.
Yep.
What's
going on? I was having attention with girls too.
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
Quitting my job where I would go, a couple of nights a week and I'm performing and not that every night was awesome, but I have that interaction, but I have that audience and I get that attention. And so I definitely noticed that I crave that when I'm how many likes did I get? And then I'm like, what the fuck are you, 14? why are you? What is this? Yeah. No.
That's the very nature of my job. It's literally the nature of my job. I get up and I say stuff to get a reaction from people, and when they do, you're just like, yeah. And when they don't, it's like,
fuck.
But you still want. It's still a response. It's. But By the way, speaking
I
of,
feel like I have to compensate for it.
what's that? Yeah,
If I have
I know,
like a
right?
dog or something that doesn't get a reaction, I feel like I have to compensate for it. You know,
yeah. Like,
like
so
a bad
you
cold.
What the hell?
buy a Corvette. No kidding.
I showered, you bastard.
No, I bought a BMW.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, and here I am driving around in a Ford Fusion.
I had a nightmare about one of those once. No,
Actually, like it.
I bought it used. I got a wicked good deal on it. But it's nice to say I bought a BMW.
There you go.
Very elite. It's very elite sounding. I have a BMW.
Yeah.
I have a Nissan. It's not the same ring. It does not sound the same. I have a Nissan. I have a BMW.
I wanted my dad's. He had still to this day my favorite BMW. It's old school. It's an old BMW 2002. They had that weird kind of rounded edges sort of on. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like boxy and the round edge. Yeah.
But it was so cool looking. And it was
Yeah.
a stick and shit. And that thing went like fucking stink because it weighed less than my fucking wallet, right? Like
Yeah.
I wanted to drive around in that thing. And he fucking sold it and bought a van. I'm like, I don't want your van, you dick.
Yeah.
What's this shit?
Yeah. Yeah, no, the
No.
2002s were cool looking. Like, and
They were different.
yeah.
And his was bright fucking orange.
Yeah,
Like-
that's funny that you said that, because when you said it, that's the color that I pictured in my head, because my friend had one in high school.
And it was orange?
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
two most popular colors were that fucking god-awful tangerine orange and the hunter green, which was the first one he had. It was
Okay.
hunter green. Then he traded it for the orange one because apparently it was the new hipper color. So
Yeah.
it's like, whatever. Dad, you're an umpire. Shut up.
Hilarious. Well, actually, hey guys, I got about 2 minutes. I have to run. I actually have to run to talk about earlier. I have to go run and open the gym for somebody at 6 o'clock. So I will have to go do that, but I got a couple
No worries.
But I was saying, if you guys should definitely have Leanne on. I have
Yes.
she and I do a lot of stuff together. But by the way, I did her CFI podcast, which is cool. And then, but yeah, she and I do a show every year at Dragon Con together. That's really fun.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just we do our own. The last year we were supposed to do it again this year, and it got canceled, of course. But the year before we had done. We used to do it at Skeptrack, but they gave us the main stage, which was cool. So we had the main stage at the Sheridan, I believe, with like the 1,000-seat arena kind of a thing. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was we just call it science and fiction comedy.
Nice.
Show. Yeah, and it's just
Ian, you were saying something about you were going to be doing a podcast kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I have a podcast with Ty Barnett, the comedian Ty Barnett. If you watch, he was on AGT this year. So we have a show called Critical and Thinking, based on named after my special, by the way. But so we do a political talk show every Friday at noon on Facebook.
Very cool. Oh,
yeah.
Oh crap! I was going to say I'd love to jump on with you guys for an episode, but the problem is, you know what? There will come a time. I'll tell you what. When I know ahead of time that I'm going to have a Friday off, because I do work. I'm a chemist, right? I work for an environmental company as an analytical chemist for shit. So. I do get occasions where we do get the Fridays off, and if you have us opening, and I do have a Friday off, I'd fucking love to jump in with you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely, that'd be cool. Aaron's been on actually really quick, and I do have to go, but I'd talk about deconversion stories and ghost stories. This is funny. So Aaron came on, and Ty wasn't there that day, and she just called in, and she and I just talked. But do you guys know Ross? You guys know Ross Blotcher?
Yep.
Okay, from like oh no, it's Ross and Carrie, that podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
Great if you get a chance to check it out. They did a great thing. 2 days they went undercover in the flat Earth people. It's really great. But anyway, I went out to dinner with Ross and a bunch of his friends. He was introducing us to some friends, and one of his friends, and I'd met the husband, but I didn't know the wife necessarily. But she told me at dinner that she had. I forgot exactly what it was, but she had this, one of the things she was kind of on the verge of not believing, but still believing. And she had a ghost thing. I think it was like basically the, when you have somebody hold you down, the sleep paralysis type thing.
Yeah.
But she said it was your story on my podcast that made her change. She was like,
oh, really?
Yeah. She was like, She goes, and then she told this ghost story, and I was like, oh my God, that's mine. And then you said how you realized what it was, and then she's like, oh, I have to look into this, and it said it totally helped her get over this thing. Again, we talked about earlier, trying to remember exactly how it went. But I remember her saying, you had somebody on and she told this ghost story and it was similar to mine. And it made me realize that mine was bullshit. And it was
really scary when that happens.
Yeah.
When I had it happen to me and it was really freaking scary, dude. So
yeah, me too. You told that story on my podcast.
If you want an audiobook.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Will do. Cool. Well, thank you all. This is nice meeting you. Great, my pleasure. And please, we'd love to have you on the. Let me know when you're available on Friday at noon.
I will do that absolutely because I'd love to jump in. That'd be a lot of fun. I think.
That would be cool.
All right.
Sweet. Have a great one, everybody.
You too.
Bye, guys.
Well, and then there were 3. And it's like recently, I guess maybe school's back in and people are busier nowadays than the summertime, but a lot of my after parties have been less people. It's really the only way I could say it. It's probably just like, I know that a lot of the people that are usually in are at work right now. Like my fucking producer who isn't really doing much fucking producing for my show, but
Mikey, is that Mikey?
Fucking Mikey, and I pay him like $50 every paycheck. So, and it's $50 US, which is like $395,000 Canadian. So, I'm kidding. It's not that much. I'm kidding. But, you're like, really?
No, I have no idea what it is. I know that it's stupid expensive to send a fucking book to Canada. That's all I know.
Yes, but it's good book, so I'm very, very pleased.
It's more than the book, actually.
I know.
So I sent some to Courtney Hurd, and Godless Mom, and then I'm trying to think of I think like one other time, and I'm like, fuck, man. Yeah, it's ridiculous, especially like you. I remember that I didn't quite argue, but I came close. I was like, dude, we're on this, like, we're not even really all that
This
far.
isn't going to the fucking moon, asshole. This is going to Canada. They're like right up there.
Yeah, his is what it is. Fiona, I don't think we've met before.
No, I actually no, I haven't met you before.
Oh, well, I'm Aaron.
Right.
I was on Neil's YouTube. It was the first time I'd ever done YouTube. I guess like last year now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I have gone through so many of his deconversion stories. So while you're talking, I'm running through my brain trying to sit, but I've seen so many because I just love listening to deconversion stories. That's how I came across Neil's channel. So, well, I'm Fiona. Hi. I actually was on Neil's program like 2 weekends ago. Was it like 2 weeks ago?
3, I think.
Yeah, a few Saturdays ago, I was actually on his program as well. So, yay!
You want to talk about expensive shipping for books, Aaron? I bought this one off David. It's this little thing, the Fantastic Fallacies one, and I didn't pay attention to the website address, and it was Amazon.uk that I was on. So I bought the book, and I'm like, wow, that's really expensive because it ended up being like $38 with all the shipping and everything. I'm going, this better be a goddamn good book. And he goes, you ordered it through the Amazon UK. And I'm like, I did? He goes, yeah. I said, fuck. Oh, shit. That's why it costs so much fucking money to ship it all the way over. And then the guy that just joined us, by the way, this is Eases and Works. And I bought this off of him, this painting, because he's an artist. And it's just, I had to have it. It's fucking amazing. And he shipped it to me, and it ended up in England because it said, I don't know why. Maybe they saw the letters for the postal code, and that's like a British thing too. So they shipped it to England, and they had to ship it from England all the way back to me. And surprisingly, it came unblemished. It came in perfect condition. So, yeah. Well, hey, welcome, Ease. You just missed the.
No worries. I've been a little busy moving around, but good evening, everybody.
Yeah, I was just whining about how everyone's always busy and they don't jump in my after parties anymore. So, but the time of year and whatnot, it's not surprising.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I been I had to go out and get something to eat.
You had to what?
Go out and get grub. Sorry, there's dogs barking and they're just
Dogs will do that.
they will.
I think Fiona had the same issue earlier.
Yes, you heard. I had a mute for mic because when one starts to bark, the next one starts to bark.
Yeah.
I have two. So when it doesn't matter, one starts, the other one falls right in.
That's for you, Ease.
Okay.
So you'll have to talk to
Okay.
Wonder Lady.
Uh,
I think Wonder Lady messaged me too. Yeah, probably.
Okay. No, I face an alley. I'm in downtown LA, and I face the alley, and all the dogs go off at one shot, and they echo, and it's really bad because I think they're what do you call it? What are those called? Demon dogs just don't stop.
Demon dogs.
Yeah. I forget what you call them.
Chihuahuas?
No, not Chihuahua. Chihuahuas ain't wild like that. Damn it.
Oh no, they're little demons.
Yeah, they are demons, but they're cool little. They're like little Rottweilers. They're just little.
They are. I call that little dog syndrome.
Yeah,
They're so tiny they have to act huge.
Dog. Yeah, so if I ever get a dog again, I do want a little dog I can hold in my hand that just does nothing but bark, just like a little alarm. And then I want a really big, nasty dog to just hold by the leash, like you got the alarm and you got the muscle.
Oh wait, I already did that. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
Well, I sent Wonder Lady a link because she said that she would join. So maybe you guys can sort that out when she joins.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go and check on my kid. It's about dinner time, and I'm starving, and now I'm stoned. So,
yeah.
But I could jump in for a minute. I guess it's gonna be a rare thing, so savor it.
Thanks, Aaron. We'll see you soon.
Again.
Yeah,
Nice
for sure.
to meet you, Aaron.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet
All right.
Before I forget,
Hi, Aaron.
my husband says to say hello.
Hello.
My husband said to tell you hello.
I thought you said your boyfriend. I was going to go. Does your husband know about your boyfriend?
Does my husband know? No.
Well, tell him I said hello back.
Right. Hi, Faye.
Hello. How are you?
I am good. I just love your voice so much.
And I love your attitude. So we're
there you go.
matched.
I don't think I've met Ease before, but hi, Ease.
Hello. Please, I think we were together on your after party when you were.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have been. There were a lot of us. We were having a lot of fun.
We kept her up way too late.
Oh, that after
early.
party was lit. Yeah. It was like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I did the podcast. I did a podcast with Mikey and Jason and they and that was
Awesome.
I was
that
watching.
Was also, yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
that was
watching.
also like 2:00 in the morning. We were up. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was working. I was like, hey, something good to listen to. It was really cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it. That was really good. Those guys are really. I mean, they're fun, but they're informative. It was a good.
Yeah,
podcast.
I joined them on Thursday last week. Yeah. It was real. Yeah, they're a great crowd.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fighting a cold, Faye?
Oh, I bruised my ribs earlier this month.
Oh,
so
right.
I'm a little,
Yes. Okay.
still a little. Yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah.
Are you feeling at all better, Faye? Or?
Yeah. Better, just not 100% yet, but I'm definitely through 90% of it. So
That's good. Good to hear. Ribs do not heal quickly.
no, they don't. And everyone, like, so many people keep calling me daily, and they're like, "Are you better yet?" And it's like, "I told you it's gonna take 3 weeks." And then next day, "Are you better yet?" It's like, "Leave me alone." And then when my dad had issues with a phone company this week, and there was a bit of drama around there, and I swear he called me 500 times today.
Did you get a phone? You must have if he called you 500 times.
Well, it's a long story short. he had to buy a tablet so he could get his phone fixed.
Oh, what?
My dad
Wait, what?
doesn't have his. He had to buy a tablet
No.
so he could get his phone fixed because he couldn't make phone calls.
Wow, interesting.
So he's like hanging out at the marina trying to borrow their Wi-Fi. And it's a freaking monsoon out there, so it's raining and the wind's going, and he's like, in his car, or they kept like hanging up on him and putting him back in queue for like weeks, and we finally got it done because I started helping him 3 days ago, and I'm awful to those people, so yeah, they wouldn't ship it to him because he has a PO box. But when he finally got his replacement phone, he has to ship it to a PO box.
Yeah.
And boy, are they gonna hear it from me. I'm calling them tomorrow and say, "What the? You can we have to ship to a PO box, but you can't."
Yeah. Double standard, isn't that what that's called?
Oh, you should have heard my dad. He went off. And then
did he?
Yep, but slowly he's starting to cheer up. And he was singing in a good way, not the bad way, where all the lyrics are murder and more blood and more murder and things like suck my cock. So he's better.
Oh, good.
All right, good, yeah.
I was like, Dad, don't talk that way. I'm around. You're around your daughter. Stop. And he's like,
For a reason.
so he's growling like a bear, trying to figure out his like Bluetooth thing to connect it to his car. Because my dad's homeless, right? So like he's like, I need it to work in my car. I'm like, okay, calm down. No. I was like, okay. And then at one point he asked me a question and I tried to answer it, and I was like, but I don't really know because I don't know cell phones. And he's like, well, you're no help, and I'm hanging up now. So then he calls me back like 20 minutes later. Parents and technology. It's always a great thing to do. And nerdy. Next time I call my dad, you need to like be on the phone with me because my dad's angry all the time. I mean, that's what happens when you have like an antisocial person whose island that he lives on is constantly being invaded by people who are trying to escape the fires. He's like, these people from the mainland, what are they doing on my fucking island? Brecker. And he's mad, so he wants to go to Seattle and join the Black Lives Matter things. And it's like, Dad, you're over 70. You really shouldn't.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
And he's like, I'm a vet. I can handle it. I'm like, Dad, he's the size of a Kodiak bear, basically. He's barrel chested and really big. And it's like, he's like, oh, these little kids. It's like, it's not a little kid, it's a cop. And they have tools to hurt you with. They can't hurt me. He's like, I'll break him over my knee and spank him like the children that. No, you won't. You're not going to put a cop over your knee and spank him like. I'm like, that is a fetish film, Dad. A fetish film. And I don't mean to kink shame, but I don't think you want to be in a fetish film, Dad. I'll do whatever I want.
Oh, okay.
It's like, well, you're grounded. You're not leaving the island. You know, you're not.
You grounded your dad?
Yeah, he needs $50 to leave the island. So.
Oh yeah.
I love that. That's hood. That's gangster. Yo.
Well, at least he has a car.
Yeah.
See, when I was temporarily homeless way back in the day. It was because I had a fight with my dad, so I was like, "Fuck you, I'm out of here." And I thought I had a place to go, but it went, and I ended up having to live in my car for a few weeks.
Neil.
Yeah.
He's been homeless for the last 35 years.
Oh well, okay, beats my 3 weeks. Wow. By choice, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Like my little sister went out there to visit him, and he's like, "Oh, get used to sleeping outside, kid." So he thought he was being nice by hooking up a toilet at the end of a plank, which he had like suspended over a cliff. So if you had to go poo, you had to use the plank to go out and sit on the toilet
Wow.
over a cliff.
Yeah,
He still does that.
Tell him my secret, man. Just go and
I
see if
would
you can
like-
find.
Time out. I would like to spend a weekend with your dad. Just-
Really? Well, that sounds like a
He'll
freaking
probably
nightmare.
get you killed.
Guilty.
There's a reason why they. Never mind. I'm not using his moniker online, but
Oh,
there's a
man.
reason he has a nickname.
No,
Uh-oh.
He has a nickname, and there's like, what? Oh no. No.
Mm.
And then my little sister also, they were on the boat, and she's like, I'm cold, because she's from Texas, so she's used to it hot.
Ooh.
And then in the distance, they spotted some whales, the orca.
Mm.
And he's like, do you want to drive the boat? She's like, yeah. She took over.
Wait.
She headed that boat straight at those whales. It's
No,
like,
man.
oh my
no.
goodness.
She's never driven a boat, I'm assuming.
That was her first time.
Yeah.
Mhm. Wow.
But it was funny, and it gets this is actually the tame stuff. This is the tame stuff. There's a reason
Well, it
why
is
I'm a
YouTube.
nervous. There's a reason why I'm a nervous wreck. There is a reason why I twitch.
Your family's a trip for you.
No. You don't know the half of it. You don't even. Oh, my mother is worse.
Is she homeless too?
No. But when I
Okay.
was like 10, she's like, "Do you want to go live in a cave with mommy?"
What?
What?
Really?
Because wouldn't it be better to live in a cave? I mean, we wouldn't have TV, but think about it. It would be so much better. And caves are like environmentally controlled, like they maintain their temperature. So why don't we do this? It's like, Mom, I don't think so. We like electricity.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, there's all kinds of ways around that. It's like, Mom,
Really? Was she able to
Oh.
list those ways?
you could take my mother, drop her in the middle of the woods, and she'd just be like, oh,
Oh.
quiet.
Home. I get like that when I go to Northern California. I escape out of the.
I get like that too.
Yeah, and it's the woods. I'm in with the redwoods and the sequoias, and you just don't care. It's real peaceful. I actually sleep when I'm up there. But then if I spend too long, I get real. I gotta get out of there. I gotta go back to the city. I need some noise. I need sirens, or I won't sleep.
I can understand that you two like to do things like that, but I don't know about Fiona, but I like my nature with like a pane of glass between me and it.
Agreed. I was
Okay.
I am not this sequoia be in the woods.
No,
No.
time out. At night. So I go up there, I see my aunt. Now bears come and raid the garbage. You don't go out at night, because it's pitch black.
Why not?
You don't see your hand in front of your face, and all you see are these little glowing eyes like moving around because it's like the deer or the bears or whatever.
No.
You just see
Probably
it.
raccoons.
No, these are deer, and like I have pictures.
Oh my god, I have a story.
Yeah.
Do you care? Do you care?
So,
You can tell it. Just let him finish.
Okay.
one night, I won't forget it. I'm sleeping over, and you start hearing ruckus in the backyard, and you hear my uncle go out there. Now, this is an 80-year-old man. He still got his wits to him, and he's out there, and I know he's in his boxers, and he's actually the way the place was set up. If the bears were inside the garbage area, and he stepped out through the backyard, there's just like this small wooden fence that separated them. My man went out there and started chasing them away. Get out of here, you damn bears! And he actually chased them away. They go through shit like that. They live together, but it's funny to see when like you're from the city and you go out there and you're like, yo, these are fucking crazy.
Yelling at bears.
Yeah.
You have to. That's the only way you can get rid of them.
Right. Go on, Vic.
Yeah, I gotta hear. This sounds pretty exciting.
My auntie is a nature lover. Yes, she was camping during the Zodiac Killer. Not fun in that area. So, because nothing's more ferocious than a 5'2" woman who weighs 80 pounds. Anyway, so she and her friend decided to go, camping, but they had to travel to like some park. Anyway, they do the thing and they park the car and they turn the lights off. And there's a little light from some kind of faraway source. So there's a pair of eyes that come out from the distance. And whatever it is gets on the car.
Yeah.
And they can only see the eyes glowing. They're scared to death. Because two people alone, too, they'll feed off of each other's fear.
Yep.
And they're just scared. These eyes are there, and they just don't know what it is. And her friend's, like, thinking ghost or demon, and my aunt is thinking...
That's where they automatically go to?
No, that's what my aunt's friend did, and my aunt's thinking bear, saber-toothed tiger, mountain lion,
Saber-toothed tiger.
So anyway, they're both like, ah! You got the religious person freaking out, the atheist freaking out. They're like, ah! All night, they can't sleep. And as the sun starts to come up and they can see, it's a big, big dog. That's all. Just a dog. So my aunt gets out of the car and she starts petting the dog. She goes, "Where's your daddy? So I can kill him." But it's like, come on. What you think? If it didn't break through the windshield and eat you like a snack, go to bed.
The Babadook. Good one, tons of mice.
It's a dog.
At least it was a dog, so... Yeah. I consider that a happy ending.
At least it was a dog. Have you not seen Cujo?
What's Cujo?
About the St. Bernard Stephen King book? Cujo?
I don't do horror.
They would not survive, though. If it was Cujo, you would know, because Cujo would bust that glass.
Yeah.
And had those
Cujo was fun, man.
Yeah.
Cujo. Fun.
Yeah.
I never saw it. I don't do
I actually
horror.
never saw the movie, but I read the book.
It's more suspense than horror. I think.
Yeah, it's so good. I actually never saw the movie. I only read the book.
Stay that way, because the movie does not do the book any justice.
No, it's just a B
As
movie.
per usual, and that's normally the case.
I like it for the bad acting. I just like the B movie effect of it. I just love it. That's what I like about it. Those old cult classics.
Yeah, but dude, it did not capture the intensity of the book.
No, of course not. It wasn't.
There were a couple of moments, but
no.
When you're reading it, you're just
like
nothing
like reading a book. Yeah, you start sweating. You start like getting like you.
Dog's gonna come out of my closet and rip my face off. Like that's what you're doing, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, when you read a book, you can infuse as much imagination as you want into it. As much as you create the environment, you create
the visuals.
When you read, as opposed to watching somebody else bring it to life, it can never match up to what you put into it. In my opinion,
it was literally the first movie I figured out was fake, so that's what made it exciting for me. I figured out like, oh wait a minute, like that's not real. And I started seeing all the other movies that way, and I started figuring out how things were done. That was exciting to me. That's why
that it was actually fiction and not like reality.
No, it wasn't reality, because I know shit like that could possibly happen. Not to the extent that they stretched it out to, but you could get caught up with a rabid dog and get bit and get rabies. But it was the cinematography and the way like all the fake shit was done. I just like that. As an artist, I like seeing all the puppetry.
Oh, you figured out the effects and stuff.
Yeah. That's what really intrigued me about it. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like the way they made that look.
Did you do that with Jaws and Anaconda?
Yes, Jaws. Anaconda
was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. I
One
was
movie that scared
born. I was born with an unnatural fear of sharks.
Mhm.
So
So you never saw Jaws?
I would
never saw Jaws, but I saw the commercials, and I'm like, my mother used to laugh. She'd be like, I used to go swimming every day with you when I was pregnant. Of course, it was shark infested water, so maybe that's why.
Ah.
So, because like my mom is fearless. Really, she's like scuba diving. Sure, I'll go shark infested waters. Oh, I wanted to see a great white. Sure, it's like mom, you're not even a tidbit. You're gonna go bye. You're tiny. You can't fight off
No,
a
no.
shark.
The reality is, when you swim with shark, you can go swimming with a great white in the water.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Well, no, I'm not saying you specifically.
I
It's more of
die of a
general
heart
you.
attack. You
Yeah,
yell
I couldn't
shark.
do that. Don't worry.
If I'm in a swimming pool and you yell shark, I'm getting out.
What if you're in the tub?
I will get out.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say, after watching Jaws when I was little and I saw it for the first time, I couldn't take a bath. That's about the point when I learned how to take showers.
None of that scared me. Freddy Krueger scared me. The first Nightmare on Elm
Well,
Street.
that's what drives me crazy, because
Didn't
Jaws
scare me.
is based on a true story.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. But
Yes.
Ish.
Yeah. I'm from the
Shark
area.
wasn't as big as he was portrayed to be in the movie.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
But still, I'm cautious with the sea. I go fishing, but I really won't dive in there and go swimming. But yeah, the dream shit that got me for quite some time. I was I guess I was.
What about
I
Piranha?
actually love Freddy. I love
No,
Freddy.
I love all that.
Well,
Did you say
if
Piranha?
anyone wants to know, they were the Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916 that inspired the book Jaws.
There you go.
Okay.
But Piranha, yeah, I like Piranha.
Yeah. Did you see it? Do you remember? Do you remember
Yeah, the
that?
original, yeah, when the guy's got his leg go chewed up. I'm like, ah! But it didn't scare me. Like I said, I really enjoyed those effects, though, that cheap stuff. I like claymation, like the
You should
old
have watched Piranha 2 then. They're
I
flying
did.
piranhas.
Oh,
Remember
really?
Critters?
I think I saw that too. I think I saw Piranha
Well,
too.
see, the piranha got out of the river and into the
Right.
ocean and mated with flying fish. Like that would ever fucking happen. But apparently they mated with flying fish.
Right.
And first of all, folks, that can't happen. They are not the same species.
They're not the
They
same.
cannot procreate. Not without the help of maybe a laboratory experiment of some kind. But but apparently it was done naturally. And then we had flying piranhas.
Of course.
So you're no longer safe on land either.
No, gonna get you in there. I remember the covers for that, like the posters for that. That, Critters, like all those stupid
Critters. Oh my goodness.
Classic Critters, Gremlins,
Killer clowns from outer space.
Killer clowns. You can't forget the killer clowns, man.
Yep.
Attack of Killer Tomatoes.
The Killer Tomatoes.
Killer Tomatoes. Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
The original Swamp Thing that had Heather Locklear in it.
The Thing.
I did watch the
Thing?
Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
All right, you guys, we're talking really, really old stuff, and Zach just showed up, so we got to get more modern.
A little more modern.
Just because I'm young doesn't mean I don't know some other
I know, but I'm trying to make fun of you, Zach. Jeez, come on. That's what I do. Well, anyways.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, that's all right. Right? Yeah, I'll send you a bill. Anyway, Zach, welcome to the after party. Ian had to take off, but
all right, that's fine.
I don't know if you saw any of the interview, but he was pretty awesome.
I caught the tail end of it. Yeah, I caught the tail end of it, but I was up singing. And I saw that y'all were on, so I figured I'd hop in.
You were what, singing?
Yeah, I was singing right over there, and just saw that y'all were on, so I figured I'd hop in.
Should have come in singing. Yeah. Oh no, you're more the
No, it's the
kind of
gutturals.
guy, yeah. Right. Like opposite end of the spectrum, pretty much.
Well,
So
I'm trying to go back to my.
Jeff Tate's.
I'm trying to go back to my singing roots per se, because I'm wanting to cover the Heretic Anthem from Slipknot, which is the first song that I ever tried to do with vocal distortion of any kind.
Cool.
And
That's a good tune.
I remember doing it the first time, and I completely fucked up my voice for 2 days because I was doing the stuff improperly. So
Right. Yeah, but now you know how.
Yeah.
So you'll do it right.
Yep.
Very cool. Still waiting to hear that revised cover you were doing of one of our songs.
Oh yeah, that's coming too.
All right. Cool. Never, I'm going to say this right now. Never in a million years did I ever think anyone would be covering one of my songs. Honestly. I just thought, it's out there. It's pretty decent tunes. People like it. Great. And I've sold a few copies of the albums lately.
Hmm.
And I probably have Godless Cranium to thank for that, because he uses my tunes, and there's a couple other videos that the tunes have been in too. So, whoop. Sorry about that, Zach. That's my bad.
Oh, there you go.
Well, screw you too.
No, I went to reach for something and hit my mouse pad, and it was on you still from when I first let you in. So it automatically dumped you right out. It's my fault, Holmes. Sorry. Well, so what were we talking? We were talking actually. you know, Faye, you don't have to. It's my show. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Remember you said that.
I will always remember I said that.
Okay.
This is open mic. Anyone can say whatever's on their mind. But if you make fun of me, I kick you out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everything's fair game.
Awesome.
Can even use your crop shots as a green screen.
You could, it's already been done, so why not? And I don't know why. It's like, why? It's this 7-year-old inside of us that goes, I'm going to do that. And it's funny kind of thing, right?
Hey, we're all kids.
That's what it is.
Different ages.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I have to do this. No, that's not the right one.
No.
What in the actual fuck is
doggy.
that? Did
That's
somebody
a
actually
doggy.
release Cujo?
That is so. My dog. I have 2 dogs. An older one, and he's pretty. Are you hearing that? That is my dog. She's this big, right? She's like 6 inches off the floor. She's like 6 inches off the floor, 12 pounds. But she thinks she's the most savage of dogs.
That's my kind of dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're hearing is she's chewing on something. So my husband is trying to take it from her. And she's not
Bad
having
idea.
Yeah, she's not having. Now she will never bite. She will never snap. But she will snarl like that so that you're like, that's just like, listen, I'm playing with this. Leave it alone. But she will never bite. She's actually quite sweet. But she
I'll let
thinks,
you know when I'm done.
yeah, she thinks she's quite savage. She wants to scrap with dogs that are 10 times her size. She rushes everyone. She's tiny. She's tiny. She's the smallest dog you'll ever see.
I'm assuming Amanda came in right when the dog was going nuts.
Yeah. Oh, did she scare you off? She really. I'll show you. I'll get her here and I'll show you. But she's still very upset that she doesn't have whatever she just had that she was not supposed to have. So that's Luna, my 12-pound terror. She's only 12 pounds. She's tiny.
I love it.
Yeah. And my other dog, Zeus, he's actually a big one. He's about 60, maybe 75 pounds. He's a Labrador Ridgeback mix. And so he's a savage, but more low-key. Not he's a low-key savage. Yeah. So I do have the muscle and the alert with my dogs.
Pomeranian, that was the word I couldn't
That's
say.
right. And she's a mix. She's a Pomeranian mix.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Pomeranian.
Oh, she's like literally like a football with fur.
Yes. Yeah. She thinks she's really savage. She thinks she's a Rottweiler. Yes, she really does.
That
Well,
works.
if reincarnation is true, she may have been in one in her past life.
That totally works.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm a big dog lover. She gets away with everything.
Mm.
Yeah, don't all our pets do that to us though?
I know. They
Mhm.
basically
Oh,
run.
you robbed a bank for me? Awesome.
Yeah, we lose it all. Like there's no more us. Like our sense of being just disappears.
It's so true. It's so very true.
It's kind of good feeling.
Totally.
Yeah.
Come here. Come.
Let's see. She's in the mood.
Yeah, I'm not typing anymore. Yes, Scott. Ian's mom was. She still considers herself to be a psychic, actually, but he never really got into it.
Really?
Yeah, his mom was like she did tarot readings and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, but he never really believed it. So he was always a lifelong skeptic as well. That's why he's the skeptic comedian. So
No, I did catch some of the show. I was listening while I was getting food and everything. So yeah, I like his thinking.
yeah, I highly recommend you go back and actually check it out, Scott.
Okay.
It's pretty much not you, Ease.
Oh.
You'll do it anyways. I know.
Yeah, I'll probably listen to it.
I'm telling this to Scott. Scott, I would definitely check it out. Right around the beginning time is when we're talking about his mom and stuff like that. That's some pretty interesting stuff. And one of the coolest things I think about having Ian on was being able to talk about that shit, like whatever religious type beliefs he had, with his mom being around, and then on to being, in doing his comedy specials and being a director. And then we hit MMA. It's like, how does that naturally bleed into that? Right? Like, how does comedy and acting MMA? It's like now fighting. It's like, it's just like such an odd difference, but he makes it work. And he's got a gym and stuff too. So yeah, I recommend you check it out.
Well, he's out here near me, isn't he? He's in LA. He's in LA, right?
Where do you say? Santa
Cruz. Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, that's it. Yeah,
all right. That's not too far from me. All right.
He's in Santa Cruz.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to mention to him. Next time I'm down there, I'm going to come knocking on his MMA store and challenge everybody to a fight.
There you go.
That's a really good idea. I think that's a great idea.
Me too. And when I'm down there and doing that, I'll let you guys know what hospital room I'm in, just so you can come in and say hello.
Send some flowers.
Send some flowers, or preferably chocolate. I am a bit of a
chocolate.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh yeah, I'm a choco whore. That's for sure.
Here's the question though: Nutella?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Nutella.
Okay.
She's like, I don't have to dump this guy. He's an ass because he doesn't like Nutella.
Oh, you're allowed to eat or not eat anything you want around me. I'm just curious.
Okay. Are you a fan of Nutella?
I don't know.
You've never had it?
I never had it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? It's worth testing. Definitely.
I don't believe
It's like a
Nutella.
I've made it for people, but it's like, and I've gone to try it, but every time I do, it's like, maybe not. And I just haven't got the courage.
I mean, Nutella is basically like
hazelnut
chocolate flavored peanut butter.
Yeah, I hate peanut butter, so.
It's hazelnut though. It's not peanut. It's not peanut. It's hazelnut. Well, you make it, so you should know what's in it.
Well, I've spread it on things for people, but I haven't.
Oh, you
put
haven't
it
actually...
in my mouth.
Okay, well,
well, okay.
The simple, I would say, the easiest way is Ritzes are good for anything. You can use a Ritz for anything. Put a little bit on the Ritz and give it a try.
Ritz for anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous.
On toast, it's fucking a little thin layer of it on toast.
Yeah, like white bread, not toasted, like some good white bread.
Or I toast
like
everything.
Yeah.
I toast my steak.
I've had cookie butter.
That's good. Yeah.
That was way too sweet for me.
Too sweet? Well, okay, you know what? Because Nutella's pretty sweet, but it's got a strong chocolate side to that sweet. So if you're a fan of chocolate, you might actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Maybe
My favorite way is with a spoon directly out of the bottle.
Oh yeah, me too. Me
Ah,
Favorite way. Just a spoon and whoo, it's
Actually, that's a good way to try it.
yeah, it is undiluted, pure Nutella, amazing.
okay. Because it's like, okay, it smells sweet, but never really. I should try it.
It's
It
fun.
is.
See, not
I'm a
everyone's going to
coward.
agree because PJ has claimed that she tried to like it.
Oh, really? You tried to like it? Did you find it very, very sweet? Why didn't you like it? Or do you not like hazelnuts?
Good question. And she'll give us an answer in a moment or two.
Some people do not like hazelnut.
Yeah. I knew people that don't like chocolate. I'm like, oh, there's someone else I'm erasing with a black Jiffy marker in the phone book.
See, I've had walnut butter.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good.
Yeah, and that wasn't too sweet. But I like walnuts because they're like a little sour and bitter,
Mhm.
you know?
Sour and bitter. Are we talking about a walnut or are we talking about somebody?
We're talking about my personality.
See,
I'm
now I
sour
totally
and
disagree
bitter.
with that.
I'm sour and bitter. I ruin all the parties.
You've never ruined one of these ones. What are you talking about?
I try not to.
Well, at least you make the
Walnut
attempt, and I appreciate that.
Because like there are times I'm like, should I say it? No. Neil will one day want to
No.
be monetized.
Yeah, I am monetized, so you're free to be. All they'll do is they'll go, yeah, this one maybe not. They'll put it on limited. That's about it.
Oh.
Yeah, you were automatically demonetized as soon as
Say-
Duke came into your channel.
Oh, Duke.
See?
Yeah,
He's a sweetie.
Duke's hilarious. No, PJ, no.
Actually,
no.
I do too.
No.
I want to try Vegemite.
No,
and I wanna-
you don't.
No, that's not
What?
black stuff, right?
No. You want to try Vegemite? All right, go find a
Because I
car
like savory
and get
stuff.
some fishing grease out of there and start eating that with a little
Is
bit
it-
of salt.
it's-
Lots
it's
of salt on it.
It's supposed to be savory, right? I like savory stuff.
Savory looks at it and goes, holy fuck. Because it's beyond that.
I thought you're supposed to only use a little bit.
You
like
are.
a little
technically.
bit. Not like I'm gonna slather this on. I've always been curious, but I've never.
In my
had
opinion, a way to
Yeah?
improve it is to slather it on a shingle and try it on that.
Oh dear.
What is it? What is it? What is Vegemite? I'm not familiar with it at all.
It's car grease.
Ease aside. That's funny because that's pretty much the way I look at it. But really fucking salty car grease. But
So what's saltier, Marmite or Vegemite?
oh, that's tough. I would say Vegemite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe what I want to try then is Marmite instead of Vegemite.
Maybe because I've had worse than both, but they're definitely not on my top 10 list of things I enjoy. They're not even on my top 1,000 list of things that I enjoy. They're not even on my top 100,000 things.
So they're not on your list. They're not on your list at all.
Pretty much. I mean, I won't say that I hated it, but it's definitely
Do you like kimchi?
It's close, but it came pretty close.
Do you like kimchi?
kimchi. I love.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's tasty.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, quite often they only take cash, and I'm Mr. Fuck. I'm not carrying cash. Anybody gets it, then I'm screwed. So I always bring my bank card, which is, let's put it this way: my bank card is being held together by about 6 pieces of tape. So because I keep breaking them because of the wallet I had, they just kept bending and snapping. But I've changed wallets since then, but I've still got the last one. They said, I don't want to, you better not be coming in and getting another one. Every fucking 6 months, you're coming into the bank and getting a new card. I'm like, yeah, blame it on my wallet. But so I'm holding on to this one until end of October, then I'll get a new one. And it's this, and I got to really daintily stick it in the little debit machines, and
I do
or
the
it's going
same.
to eat half.
because I used mine as a windshield de-icer because I couldn't get in my car to get my actual scraper, so I had to use my bank card and I snapped it.
Mm.
Yeah, this
I've
is
done
my
the same
wallet that
thing.
I'm using. Oddly enough, it's like the second least expensive wallet that I've bought from like one of the most expensive car companies in the world.
Lamborghini, looks of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
Lamborghini.
Totoro.
Yeah, it's the
This is my wallet.
Squadra Corsa.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Just do this. Need a card? Pick a card, any card. There you go.
that's cute.
Yeah. A little modern technology in wallets, folks, right here. Doo-doo. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
See, and there, they won't let me wear my bandana when I take my driver's license picture. So there you go. Right there. And it looks like a mugshot.
Oh, you haven't seen mine. Hang on.
I'm not allowed to. You're not allowed to smile. I was gonna go. They're like, don't smile. I'm like, wait, why? I'm always smiling. They won't recognize me if I'm not smiling. What's wrong with you?
When I went to renew my passport, the lady was like, "You have a real smiley face. You need to not smile." I'm like, what does that
Wait,
mean?
what?
I'm not smiling. You have a real smiley face. Oh no.
Yeah, I have the ultimate mugshot. I look like I just killed 5 people.
See, when I did mine, they said don't smile, so I messed up my hair. Had like half of it in a ponytail, half of it not, and I like took off my lipstick, and I'm like, there, that's what I look like every day.
Yeah,
And I gave her like an eat shit
Which
and
was off
die
to the
look,
side a bit.
and they were like, but you didn't have to mess yourself up. And I said, well, this is my normal look.
Wow. I look like somebody famous. Well,
Mm.
kind of in the world of fantasy famous.
You shouldn't smile.
I think that gains you an invite to come in, Irish Swede.
Yay!
I think I did smile. I think they told me don't smile. I smiled, and they took it anyway. Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like I smirked. I definitely have a smirk on my face.
Oh, buddy, I wanted to. I wanted to so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when my ex smiled, he always looked like he had an enthusiastic "Is your daughter home?" look.
Oh, jeez.
And
That's not a good one.
He kind of has a natural Joker smile because he has a big fucking mouth. You know what I mean? So he's always grinning when he walks in. I'm like, you do realize that when you're smiling, everyone's nervous because they think of you as a supervillain. And he's like, really? I'm thrilled. And I'm like, yeah, it's just go and smile at that woman over there. So when they told him not to smile for his driver's license, he's like, seriously? That's my most intimidating feature. Of course I'm gonna smile at the cop.
Sounds like a friend of mine.
I get it when you get a passport, you're not allowed to smile. I get that because that's like now you're going global. This is just a drive to fucking Walmart and back every day, or work, and buy beer. I don't get carded anymore, so I don't even need ID. Do I have to get driver's license? Well, I guess I need it to get insurance, but
ID, bank, and all
fuck,
that.
I hate this system.
I just got mine and it cost me $67 to renew it.
Damn it.
$67 in Canadian. That's $975,000. I'm kidding. It's not. It's probably about $86 or something.
Yeah.
Still ridiculous.
No, it's ridiculous. Yeah. If it costs me more than $5, I'm like, that's ridiculous, sir. That's a truck. All I've got is $5. Give me the truck.
I said to them, you do know I don't have a CDL.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And apparently it cost my friend $300 to do theirs because they do have a CDL.
Oh, there you go.
So it was like, really?
It's always cheaper if you have
Is
a
that
dad
working
dealership.
out for you? Are you driving that snowplow? Huh? You doing
Yeah,
that?
I'm still on my mother's insurance, so it's like $40 a month or something like that. $40
Okay,
or
shut up,
$60
Sal.
a month.
Just answer.
And but my property taxes on the car are like $130
Oh,
because it's a 30-year-old car.
that's where they get you. So if it was a new car, what would it cost you?
If it was a brand new, like if it was a car that I'm saving up for, probably 150, maybe 200, because I'm still considered a new driver.
Yeah,
we have the
registration
same thing
here goes by weight.
And you were going to say something, Irish?
Yeah, my car costs me $680 a year in registration and tax.
Okay. That's insane.
It's an A4.
Right. My car, for insurance for my car for a year, is a little over $1,200 Canadian, which is probably. But here in Canada, you can make payments. So I just make like little chunks of payments all throughout the year. Every month, they take a little piece off. I don't know if you guys.
My insurance is $80 a month with my wife on 2 cars.
That's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Oh, and the $130 property tax is with a custom plate, so which is an extra $30.
Oh, that makes sense. Custom plate.
Yeah, he's got a custom plate.
Oh
I was
my
going to do
goodness.
that.
I did a whole video talking about it.
Yeah.
There's vanity plates where you pay an extra, I think, $50, and you can have like a Creighton or a
75
Nebraska,
here.
Creighton or a Nebraska University of Nebraska plate, and that all that money goes towards like their endowment.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
can-
think they would have enough characters or wouldn't be able to express the sentiment that I would feel deep down when driving, which is back the fuck off. I'll stick to bumper stickers for my personal message. Thanks.
I really like the guy that had BB8888BB8B for his license plate.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you can put that many on yours down there?
It's some combination of B's and 8s.
Okay.
Because they look a lot alike. So if the cop is ever tailing like a license plate, whatever, and he's trying to read off the license.
Yeah, I get it. That's actually really smart, actually. Kind of ingenious if you think about it.
It is.
I don't.
They won't let me put this on a license plate, so I can't get personalized plates.
Fair enough.
Oh my. I rather stick to custom bumper stickers.
Well, yeah, I had a whole bunch
Are
back
there
in the day.
standard bumper stickers that everyone has?
Mine says, "Well, when church and state get together, people are burned at the stake." I had one of those.
Nice.
And of course,
I
the
want one
Darwin
that says,
fish.
"I have rabies."
I think one of my favorite ones, and it's I'll give you a heads up right now, it's infantile, so be prepared. My one says, if you get any closer, I will flick a booger onto your windshield.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Reasonable.
gonna be getting one of those custom European plates for the front of my car, and basically I abbreviated it down to "learn to drive" because nobody in North Carolina knows how to drive. This is just a fact. Like nobody knows how to drive in North Carolina.
Unless you play basketball for the University of North Carolina, then you get a car provided to you with driver's license.
It's in the glove
Just
box.
because you have a damn car doesn't mean you know how to drive.
No, of course not.
And it's like my dad says, you know, every North Carolinian got their licenses at Cracker Jack boxes.
Yeah, my dad used to say the same thing. That's got to be a dad thing.
My goal is to have a different T-shirt for every day of the year.
I'm working on that too, actually. No, like no kidding. That's why I always buy like creator shirts and stuff like that. That's an easy, quick way to get your shirts up. And bands and stupid sayings. Like the one I was going to show earlier, because we were talking about how we never really grow up. The number just gets bigger. There you go.
I needed to work on the phrasing for it, but it's like no matter how rude to me you are, I'm not going to chain you in my basement. I only take nice people.
I've noticed there's a direct correlation between you being an asshole and the bumper sticker that says "Keep honking, I'm reloading."
I I had a bumper sticker I think you would have adored, Faye. It used to say, "Hey, want to come up and see my chainsaw?"
I love that.
Yeah.
No, I had a bunch of people who were giving me a hard time. It was like really icy and snowy and blah blah blah. So and they were just
Yeah, you had it
passing
bad
me
this
doing
year.
like 80. So I drove next to a tractor trailer and I basically just matched his speed because he was going like 15 miles slower than I was. And so basically I blocked off the speed lane and he was blocking off the regular lane and the cars were just piling up behind me. And that's an accomplishment for where I live because nobody fucking lives up here. And they were just piling up and I'm like, "Go ahead, beep. Go ahead. I'll do this longer. I can do this all day."
Mine works
it-
too.
I mean, where I live, you can actually get pulled over and get a ticket for that.
Yeah, you can
Like,
here
honking your
too,
horn?
but I had a perfect excuse. It was fucking snowing.
Well, then, yeah, that changes the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it don't just snow. It fucking snows.
yeah. So it was
Mhm.
like, go ahead. Yeah, give me a hard time. Oh, you're gonna ride my tail?
You know, well, mind you, we don't have the traffic issues you guys have over there. But I got stuck on the bridge trying to
Neil,
get to work. Yes.
I live in a state park. How much traffic do you think there is?
Oh, well, that's true too.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, go on.
That's true. Anyway, my bad. I completely forgot about it. But anyway, I tried to get to work and got stuck on the bridge, and nobody honked at me. People just went around. Mind you, it was 4:30 in the morning. But yeah, I couldn't get over the goddamn bridge last year when the snow fell. I didn't get snow tires. I was all like, yeah, fuck it. They say all seasons. It's good. I'm good. I'll get there. Yeah, no. No,
Mm-mm.
No.
not in fresh, wet snow. Yeah, I
just-
got about, and then a tow truck had to pull me over all the way to the other side. Good news, I didn't have to pay a fucking thing for it.
I just love that one video on YouTube where the guy on DDE, I don't know if anybody knows that channel, but he has a Lamborghini Huracan and lives up in Canada. I can't remember where it is.
I'm just
But,
going to send
like-
Max a link.
But like he was the only person in his area to have snow tires on his car. So like while everybody's stuck on the road or falling into the ditch, he's driving a Lamborghini that's 2 inches from the ground
Whoa.
on the highway with no problem.
What,
That's not really a good idea.
no, I'm thinking that's not even fucking possible. He must have had special tires.
Yeah.
No, like I just said, like he had snow
had snow
tires and
tires.
nobody else did. And nobody else did.
Oh, I misheard that. Okay, I got you. He was the only one with snow tires. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
He was the only one with snow tires because everybody else was either stuck in a ditch or not going anywhere.
Yeah, but
That's where
cars
he made
that are
money.
cars
pull
that
you
are
out.
really
50
low
bucks.
to the ground, when it's snowing is
You're
really a
basically a
bad
snow plow.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Go
just
one chunk of ice and say goodbye to your undercarriage.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it to. I'm hoping it snows this year so that I can just snowplow my entire neighborhood.
Make a little money on the side, right?
Because I'm like, I
You're gonna
think
do that with your 300.
Yep.
I would if we had enough snow, just for the hell of it. Because literally my front bumper is probably about 1.5 inches off the ground.
You're gonna ruin your car.
It's
It's
static.
already 30
I don't,
years old.
and it doesn't run for shit right now because I have a massive fuel delivery problem.
Okay, so is that why you were jumping on the hood of your car in that video?
Yeah, and because my hood, I have a massive hood gap because of it. I had the hood leaning against a wall for like 4 months and it kind of warped it.
Oh.
So I've got a massive hood gap and I'm gonna be getting a new hood anyways. So
Going carbon fiber?
yeah.
I have a goal in life. What I want is a little tractor.
Mm.
I think
could
I have
make
one
a
in a box
Fortune
somewhere.
in the winter. I could make a fortune in the winter if I had a little snow tractor.
Hell yeah, you could.
That's what I want.
Like a Bobcat kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and those things are a fucking blast to drive.
Mhm.
Just
They're like
FYI.
little tanks.
Fiona's
remind
like,
me-
I have no idea what these people are talking about. We don't get snow. What do you snow? I know what it is. I've seen it in pictures.
I've seen it. No, I've experienced it when I was in New York years ago.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but no, we don't have snow here. So
I'm
I
just
think that,
Imagine a snow cone without the flavoring.
I'll pack some. Yeah, exactly. I'll pack some in here for you and send it down your way. We'll tape it up really good. I'll save up some snowballs and I'll put some little flavor packets on the side, and you can put whatever you want.
None of them need to be lemon. Do not mislead her.
no,
Do not.
none. I agree.
Okay.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
I'm a fan of Fiona. No lemon.
Thank you, Faye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I feel like oh shit, what was his name? Oh god, that Love Connection show.
Love Connection.
Yeah, like you guys. Oh, thank you, back and forth. I feel like we made another Love Connection.
Yes, I think you're right.
It's a girl thing.
Chuck
We have to
Woolery.
stick
That's his name.
together.
Chuck Woolery.
That guy's a
My name is
dick.
Faye and I am Fee. And
Oh, I agree.
It just works. It just works.
Mm-hmm.
I think that guy's as right wing as they come these days.
Who?
Yep. Chuck Woolery.
Who's that?
He's still
He
alive.
did
Yeah.
he's still alive. He did the Love Connection show.
I don't remember the show.
He'd send people on dates, and then they'd record it, and they'd come back and they'd review
Oh,
the date.
that is that the one where the serial killer was on it, but he won the thing, and then
Yes.
she didn't go on a date because he was too creepy. Okay, all right, I've
Yes.
seen that one.
He used to go, we'll be back in 2 and 2.
I saw
Yes.
that one,
Yes.
but that was not the original Night Stalker. The original Night Stalker was the East Area Rapist, aka the Garden State Killer.
Closest we had. I used to collect a series of collectible cards. I had the gangsters. They were all like all the mobs, Al Capone, that kind of thing. And then they also had serial killers, and they actually had a card from the serial killer from where I live in there,
Oh,
which I
where?
never expected to see.
Which one?
Clifford Robert Olson. Oh, and now they would
They've
probably
had more
throw-
than one.
Yeah, Willie Picton is another one.
Okay, good.
Another close by one probably would have been the Green River Killer, but that's about it around here.
Okay, so you think? There's
Well, I
also
live
one
here.
from Alaska.
Oh yeah, but I don't live in Alaska, man. I live at Vancouver. That's like the border near Seattle.
Yeah, but he traveled in order to do his killing. He basically wouldn't do his killing in his area, and he had little murder kits everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's
his
right.
name
He
was Israel
different.
Keys.
Yes.
Mhm. So you
remember him
don't
now.
know if he was active in your area or not because he was a
You are
ninja.
correct. Well, that would explain the guy running around in that black costume.
Mhm. Mhm.
And he stopped and went, shh, and then kept going.
Hey Neil, I pulled up a picture of that hurricane that I was talking about.
I don't see it yet.
No, I haven't pulled it up yet.
What you waiting for?
I tortured Ease the other day because I showed him some Joe Coleman art, but he liked it, so that's okay.
Did you check out the McDowell,
The what?
the one I sent you from McDowell Studio?
Yes, very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. I still like
Awesome.
the vibe of Joe Coleman.
Of
with
course. No, that poster thing is great.
Oh yeah. It's
That's-
almost as if Beardsley had something to say, but Beardsley didn't have anything to say.
No, I'm lost.
Here, let me.
Art. We're talking art. Sorry.
Okay.
I like creepy art. Are you surprised?
Nope, not at all.
The pressure's on.
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah, I always had a lot of my artistic stuff, especially throughout my 20s, was this weird kind of macabre kind of stuff. I don't know why, because I'm not like a psycho or something, but it's just the art style kind of like bizarreness. Always. What's that?
Would you tell us if you were? Would you tell us if you were psycho?
That's a good point.
I'm a psycho. We wouldn't know.
Just FYI, I'm a crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah,
No, but-
I'm not psycho, says every psycho everywhere.
All right.
Good point.
You heard it
Fiona.
here first, folks. If I turn out to be a psycho, we
There you
now have
go.
evidence that that's the case.
We have it live. Irish. I'm not familiar. Why
Too
do they
much
call you
work.
Irish?
I'm Irish and I'm Swedish.
Oh, there you go.
So hence I'm the Irish Swede.
I
Talk about
absolutely hate
psycho.
that wing on the car. I
You do?
hate that wing on that car.
Me too.
It just looks
Yeah.
so ugly. It looks like a
It needs to be way bigger.
knockoff Plymouth. Like it's ugly.
I agree. No wing.
Huh?
I don't know.
This part right here.
Tail, I should say.
The
I would go
spoiler.
with the tail. I would
Spoiler.
I'd leave the wing in.
It's called the spoiler.
Man, that was a pretty popular car around here for a while.
Oh yeah. Well, that one I don't know if that was that this model wasn't available in the United States, was it?
I
Because
mean,
this is the Fair Lady.
oh, it's
Mhm.
yeah. I mean,
There are 2 black ones in Richmond.
they're available. I've got a friend of mine who owns a white Fair Lady.
Okay.
That's what I had
So-
when I got here. I had what year was it? I forgot the year, but I had a black Fair Lady. It was
Did you?
bad. Yeah. When I first got to LA,
I
that's what I
remember
got.
2 driving around the neighborhood. That's the only color I ever saw it in around here.
Yeah, my friend, he has literally the exact same car as me, except it's white and right-hand drive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so wow. So like
Wow.
authentic.
I was
Japan?
actually working on a friend's right-hand drive car earlier.
Japan right-hand drive.
Mm,
Yeah, it was a Toyota Celsior.
There you go.
91.
PJ's a psycho. She'll tell you.
There you go.
mm.
Yeah, growing up, I wanted that gold chrome edition 25th anniversary 300ZX so bad. Jet black with black interior.
Mm.
Mm.
Looked exactly like what I showed you, except for the painting and the interior was black.
And while all you Nissan enthusiasts out there are finished getting a boner, why don't we use
No, I wanted the full Nismo
Mm.
version, like everything parted out, and you had the cold air and Nismo cold air and everything. I
Well,
think you could even put a supercharger instead of the twin turbo into it too.
That'd be a tight fit. Because you barely have enough room to work in the engine to begin with.
a lot of cars are like that these days.
I had a
Yeah.
Nissan 280Z.
Well, that's a fair lady.
Hi, Randolph.
Hey, how's it going?
Randall.
Pretty good. I guess we'll stay going a little
Hi,
longer.
Fiona.
now, Randolph. Thanks, everybody. No.
Oh, Randolph's here.
Oh,
Bye bye.
wow. I'm still on.
I'll give you a creepy greeting, Randolph. Hi, Randolph.
Hey, sorry, Irish. I
I'm
promise
sorry.
I won't try to kill you with me.
It's all right. There's no more pain.
How was that?
Oh,
Wait,
good.
I lost my train of thought now.
How was what? Something
Insert
about my chest scar?
anything? No. Faye, you said you would greet him. How did you say you would greet him again?
Creepy.
Right, and then you said, then I said, how was that creepy? That's what I meant to say.
Because I said it.
Yeah, but it's all lost now. Wait, what? No.
I'm creepy. I'm in a
Yeah,
creepy mood
You're
today.
creepy.
Creepy. Hi,
That was
Randolph.
really-
All right, you're creepy.
Hey, Neil, I've got a basic rendering of how I'm going to be designing my car once it's like the paint job.
It's gonna look anything. Wait. What the hell happened here? Hang on. Move. Just give me 1 second, Zach.
All right.
Apparently, I'm hitting everything but the right fucking button. There we go.
Everything just froze for a moment there. I'm not sure. I missed a
It's
whole
just
bunch.
you. Hang on.
For me? Okay.
You're supposed to feel scared now, Randolph.
That's what you want your car to look like?
Yeah, that's how I'm going to be designing it.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty awesome.
Really?
Mhm. It's going to be like that black
Like
into
black into pink.
pink, hot pink fade gradient.
Yeah.
That looks pretty neat, actually.
Yeah, it does. That works.
I would love that only into
If you
crepe
do that-
blue and keep the hearts.
Well,
not
it's
the-
it's a mix. You can't really see it that well in the picture, but it's a mix of hearts and the Slaughter to Prevail logo.
Pink
What logo?
looks really
Either
well. Black and pink.
Sorry, folks, you'll have to zoom in on this on your own.
Yeah, it's broken hearts and the Slaughter to Prevail logo.
Oh, see, I just zoomed in, and yeah, I can see it now. There you go. Cool. Yeah, but that's not
very cool.
never mind. That's really neat. I like the fade in effect on it too.
Mhm.
Yeah, the gradient, but
Yeah. That's the word, gradient. Thank you.
yeah, black to hot pink.
Before everything went all digital, the best instrument readout I have ever seen, or the best dash, was the Volvo iridescent full dash, where everything basically changed colors as you like looked at it from different angles. It was fucking awesome.
I had a nail polish like that.
Yeah, imagine your speedometer and odometer. looking
Trans
like
Ams are
that.
nice. Trans Ams are nice.
I want a Mazda 3.
Mazda 3 or Mazda Speed 3?
I want a Mazda 3.
Because there's two different 3s. So just making
Yeah.
sure.
That's fine.
RX-7 with the rotary.
That doesn't make any sense. It's a Mazda 3. How can there only be two different? Never mind.
No, like
It's a math joke.
It is.
No, it's not. It's stupid, is what it
It
was.
is.
They don't all land, okay? So I'm like, "Wee!"
Some
well,
are still falling to
I
this
I barely passed math by the skin of my teeth, so it kind of flew over my head.
Newsflash: teeth don't have skin.
They do if you don't brush them.
All right, okay. We call them socks in Canada, but yeah, I get it. Like socks on your teeth.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's got skin on his teeth. Smells like last Thanksgiving.
That would be hilarious if it was like November 22nd or something.
His nickname is Holly.
I've got I picked up some really good breath stuff. Like if you don't want to if you get pulled over for the cops or whatever, and you had a couple of beer, you're not over the limit, but you don't want to get, just in case. This is the best here, right here. Peri peri sauce from Nando's. They'll cover anything. No, I'm not advocating for drinking and driving in any way, shape, or form. Just so you know, it's a joke, people.
Hardy.
Spicy sauce. Yeah.
Education.
Fiona, you look like you're getting tired. Either that, or you're totally like they're talking about cars. What?
It's a combination of the both. I'm like, just let the car people talk.
Those damn car people.
Oh, perfect.
That sucks.
Looks like a Grand Theft Auto render problem.
Yeah.
Looks like Simon was driving.
Is that a sinkhole or is that a that's a sinkhole, right?
That's a
some kind of
Photoshop.
sinkhole, I think. Yeah.
It's either a sinkhole or
Come on, that's a
where
Photoshop.
that's where the ditch starts, and that's water.
I think that's one of those cut out.
That's what it is. That's what I couldn't figure out.
They can't see that there's water there because it's so muddy.
You just throw right into it. I'm out.
Now, hold on. Like, why would you choose to park there? That's kind of why I'm confused.
Yeah, he probably pulled in and went whoop. Yeah.
Cops are dumb enough to serve an arrest warrant on somebody that was already in custody, so I think they're that dumb there.
That's
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They did
Yeah.
what?
It's okay.
Is that right, Mikey?
Oh, Mikey, I love the shirt. Love the shirt.
Oh my God.
Looks like Mikey's ready to play ball with that shirt.
Closed last night essentially open today. I just woke up.
Are you kidding
morning.
me?
Yeah.
How about
So-
some AML?
Yeah.
How to work?
Oh, and I got audited today.
Oh,
Got audited by
all right.
corporate.
I'll send you your cut for my check this month. Then.
They're audited by the IRS.
No. By corporate.
Oh, at work. Okay.
Yeah.
And
96%, baby. They can't touch me.
oh look! Oh, he's playing all over gloom and doom intro, and it was 96%, bitches.
Yeah, but if you have to open and close in succession,
Yeah, I was sleepy. I got home at like 11 yesterday, and I was back at work at 8. I woke up. I had to leave at 7:30, so I'd be tired.
Oh no.
If you're tired, why are you in here?
Can't be left out. I mean,
Here to
Fee's
chill.
up there. She's been missing me clearly.
Obviously. And,
He's here to chill.
yeah. Thank you. Thanks for filling that void, Mikey. It's the void. It's
That's what they call me,
that fill up the void.
the space filler.
Better that than
.com.
smoked out, I suppose.
Do we need to make more beer names? I don't know what's happening. Who's the guest? I don't know.
Thank you for giving me the list that we came up with.
The
That was
guest
great.
left, actually.
I just sent your partial monthly.
Thank you. Who was the guest? Ian Harrison.
Ian Harris.
Do I know that person?
No, not Pine Snake. Ian Harris. Ian
That's all
Harris,
like-
the
I was like-
skeptic comedian.
Damn, I missed a comedian.
Yeah, dude, he was awesome. And
I'm
they're-
stuck
when
with
I have a Friday off, they're going to have me on their podcast. Yeah, so Ian's good. Ian was awesome. When you say, I don't know how many of you guys were in the initial interview. Well, I know some of you were there, and Ian I think he was a great interview. He was really
Yeah,
a
it
lot
was
of
a
fun to talk.
really good interview.
I caught the very tail end of it.
Yeah, I
was
know,
there
it's like-
off and on. I sometimes like get distracted by, I don't know, 100 phone calls a day from my father. So-
Well, yeah, that could do it. I don't get those calls from my dad anymore. Actually, come to think of it, I never did before either. It was always me calling him. Not to knock my dad. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm knocking mine, so it's fine.
Well, my dad's a coward, so
Your dad what?
my dad's a pathetic coward, so
Oh.
Oh.
it's some personal stuff.
Yeah.
that I didn't find out about until after I graduated high school.
Shout out to dads who are actually good people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah,
My dad's
'cause-
a skeptic. He taught me and my
Except
brother.
except Irish Swede. Except Irish Swede.
well, Zach, you turned out all right considering if you consider your dad to be
Mhm.
that kind of a person, man. You set
Well,
out to be the example that he wasn't. That's what I can tell you.
Well, the way it was back a few years ago is because I wanted to move up there with my dad when I finished 10th grade. And come to find out a few months after I graduate high school, there's, I'll just say it's family related, dealing with him. And yeah, now I want nothing to do with him. And if I say any more, I'm just going to be giving out more than I want to give out because it's kind of
Divulge.
personal.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, believe me, I get it.
Sorry to hear that.
I mean, I'll talk about it eventually. It's just like there's
No,
a big
dude, at
difference
your own
between
pace.
talking. I mean, there's a big difference between talking about it with friends and talking about it with the online. So
The internet.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly. And some stuff should be not privy to everyone until whoever it is comfortable
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Don't feel bad, because when my parents divorced, they cut off contact, so I didn't talk to my dad again until I was like 35. And when I did, I got contacted by a sister I didn't know I had, and she has my name. Basically, the next woman he was with, he had another daughter and gave her my name to replace me.
Oh, that's
So
bad.
that's freaking funny, because now I can do Bob Newhart jokes. I'm Earl, and this is my other brother Earl. Or I'm Larry, this is Earl, and this is my other brother Earl. Or
My brother Daryl,
or
and this is my
whatever.
other
Yes,
brother Daryl.
yes,
Daryl,
Daryl.
yeah.
But now I can do that, but I can do that with my first name. So yeah. Sometimes they suck, sometimes they don't. I'm to the point where it's like, I'm okay. But I'm 50, so if I'm not okay by 50, I'm fucked.
Yeah, well, my dad walked out on my mother and I when I was 3, and the only reason he gave a damn about me is because my mother made him.
Okay.
Wow.
So.
Sorry to hear that, Zach. It's unfortunate that something like that has. Many people experience shit like that, and it's unfortunate that there's a lot of douchebag dads out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you can write songs about them and immortalize them for their.
Oh, they inspire all kinds of shit. Most of it's negative, but yeah.
It's kind of like I climbed Mount Everest. I lost a finger and some nose, but I made it. It's like I did this, that, and the other thing, and I made it. You know, it's like the damage is there, but you still make it.
Yeah.
So, that's what you feel good about. It's the fact that I was strong enough and he didn't kill me. Yay!
I feel that way about some of my body parts.
I know, right?
If you do make a smash single about your aorta, I swear to God,
My aorta, she let me down. Always trying to kill me. Blah blah blah.
Ooh,
yeah.
It would be a Tony Braxton cover of "Unbreak My Heart."
Oh,
Yeah, my brother-in-law sent me the music video for "Wholehearted." The day
Wholehearted, did he?
It wasn't "Achy Breaky."
Only a
Heart,
brother would do that.
Oh no, not achy breaky heart.
Well, see, and there's really no songs about your your arteries or veins, because it wasn't my heart that was the problem. It was the pipes and tubes.
My nephew
That
has that
fucking
issue.
quote.
What?
My nephew has one of those issues.
I'm sorry, I broke down, Mikey. I looked up and Mikey was doing this. Yeah.
The achy breaky heart dance.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Twerk for me, baby, twerk. Anyway.
You know, I posted about that. You saw that I tweet shared something and said I don't twerk, and then now people are trying to get me to twerk.
All right.
I said, talk to Thomas. He'll do it in a pumpkin suit.
Not everybody can twerk. Twerking is a very specific form of dance, and you need some big old booty cheeks to twerk. And I ain't got that. This shit ain't happening.
I'm not
out
even
there looking like Miley Cyrus or some shit.
I'm not even.
She was over shaking her spine at people. I'm like, ugh.
That is true.
Girl, you need like 10 years of soul food before you even attempt any of the shit you trying. It ain't gonna happen.
Soul food.
At least.
Well, some of us have more padding than others.
She needs some grits, is what she need.
No, fuck grits.
I love grits.
Whatever floats your boat.
Grits are just like
grits.
No
grits are just
self-respecting
another
Southern
form of
gentleman
cardboard.
eats instant grits.
Grits don't shit. Yeah.
I've had them. They're okay.
I like grits. Yeah, grits.
Like
They're
there's no amount of stuff that you can put on grits
okay.
to make them taste good. They're always cardboard.
I don't know what kind of grits you've been eating, dude, but I've had them and they're not that bad.
Yeah, they're not. I've
They're
never
not my
had
go-to.
Yeah, I've never had cardboard grits.
Dude!
This is where I keep all my vape stuff in my Baby Yoda lunchbox.
That's fucking awesome.
Usually.
I went to buy it for my girl, and I was just like,
no.
I mean, she doesn't really know I bought it yet, so I guess I could just, I'll buy her something else, and then that way I can, yeah.
There you go.
That's
No,
like,
she knows.
that's like the girl. That's like the vape form of caboodles.
Reference line. Somebody help me.
A classic makeup carrier. I'm sorry.
Caboodles.
Caboodle.
Line.
It's like a fishing tackle thing.
You know those cases of boxes, square things?
No, they're not completely square. They've got to be the rounded ones.
Yes.
For a caboodle.
Correct. Yeah.
They have square ones now because they try to update it, but yeah.
Sorry.
It's like
Sorry
fishing
about
tackle.
If you weren't done.
There's Yoda totally ripped.
That's where we keep our makeup.
That was Yoda when he was 200.
Yeah, when he was 200. Yeah. I hope I look that good at 200.
All right. Who's into Star Wars here? Who can remember Star Wars pretty good?
Me.
I literally write an Orabesh. Hang on.
Okay. So now, in Empire.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so now in Empire, Yoda's 800 years old.
900.
No,
No.
he's 800. He's 800 in Empire. In Jedi,
Oh, yeah.
in Jedi, he dies at 900. Has there been 100 years between Empire and Jedi, or was he just turning 900? Or the question is, was he training for 800?
Well, I mean, he was
was
600
training-
during the High Republic.
But again, my question is, in Empire, he says he's been training Jedi for 800 years, and then he dies at 900.
If you say that you're training Jedi for 900 years, that means you've had at least 100 years of not training Jedi.
So that was my So
Hold on though. The baby Yoda in the Mandalorian is already 50.
Right, but again, the saying that's Yoda. So again, has he only been training, or has he been alive for 800 years?
More than he'd have to have been more than.
And did 100 years pass between Empire and Jedi?
No.
Or is that just
Well,
more
if
of the
you wanted-
mystique of Yoda because nobody knows what species he is and nobody knows how really old he is?
Yoda.
He could have started training Jedi at the age of 150, which kind of slides the whole thing back. So I don't think they're really contradictory, because if he started training at 150, did it for 800 years, when 900 years, you become, you know what I'm saying?
Where do we get?
Well, I mean, too, and if he was, if he started training at 100, 120, that would kind of fall in the line, because him and Anakin were like the two of the most powerful beings in the universe, and Anakin would have made it up to Master within, at like 25 or 26 years old. So it would make sense for Yoda.
Does he age like a dog?
No, faster. Remember, he's a baby at 50.
Man, them Yoda years is rough. It's like dogs are 7, cats are 10. Yodas are 50. Yodas are wild.
The longer it takes you to get to adulthood.
I mean, there was something going around about that. Like, if that math was correct, then Yoda basically died in his 30s.
This is where I take my leave, guys. It's past that time.
Oh, Fiona, you hung out like a trooper.
Yes.
Great to have you in again.
It's 10 o'clock, so it's time for my bed.
Yes.
I told a couple people that word you told me, that phrase you told me.
The phrase.
They were floored. They were like, oh my God.
I saw the podcast was named. I saw y'all named the podcast, and I was weak. I couldn't believe y'all really did it.
What are they gonna do?
It was
take all of our corporate funding away.
they wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it anyway. It's not our thing. So guys, thank you so much. It was fun.
Good night.
Neil, you will see me again when next I am able to stay awake.
I've been warned.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We said fuck bag in front of her on the podcast, and she's like, "Oh, fuck bag, I've never heard that." And I'm like, "Oh, so we gave you a new word? Give us a word in exchange." Wasn't ready for this. So if you're mad at somebody, you tell them what is it?
Oh, you're having my issues.
Hall Yamada's cunt. I was like, oh,
wait, what?
You tell them to haul their mother's cunt with it. I was like, that's funny.
Oh my goodness!
I wouldn't have even thought of something that nasty. Thank you.
I've been to many places around the world and heard lots of different versions of insults and swear words and cuss and stuff like that. Nothing like the closest, I guess, would be in Hebrew. They have kusem, which is like your brother's pussy or something like that, which is like. Yeah.
Oh, my favorite insult is you're a cum gargling twat.
Waffle?
No, just cum gargling twat.
Schweinhund. You're a Schweinhund.
Pig dog, yeah.
Pig dog.
That doesn't really carry any weight these days, I don't think. I'm a pig
In Germany,
dog.
it still does.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Pigs
And
are
I'd
cute.
rather call
Dogs are
someone
cute.
a cum dumpster than a slut. So
Cum dumpster.
If you really want to insult somebody in Swedish, what you tell them is you hope they'll live forever.
Really?
Ooh.
That's an insult?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That is bad.
Because then they have to watch everyone that they ever love or ever come into contact with pass away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's upper.
Yeah, I get a little rough
if you
after
look
a
at
while.
Tom Hanks at the end of Shawshank and the remorse he's feeling, multiply that by knowing you'll never die.
I once read this very bad historical romance that I still love, and it starts off with the main character trying to commit suicide,
And it goes one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
and one of the other soldiers is just like, no, you're not gonna die, you're gonna live an entire lifetime with that guilt. And he makes him live, and he really suffers the entire time. It's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like my kind of people.
Mhm. It's like, you're not taking the easy way out, you're gonna live with that guilt forever.
I think ultimately that's the best punishment, is living with guilt of shit that you've done.
If they're capable of such a feeling, there are people in this world.
Yes.
Oh, do we have to talk about Trump?
Yeah,
I
how
was
do you get
going,
back
I
in the
was going
conversation?
for like serial killer.
Do we have to talk about Trump?
I mean, he is a tyrannical terrorist, so.
I thought you were going to do the Ahmed the terrorist thing there. The terrifying terrorist.
Springtime for Trumpy and Putin.
So the one thing I don't get is like the Trumpy bear thing. Have you ever seen commercials for that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, unfortunately.
It's like, who orders that shit?
Grandmas.
Let me see if I can find some pictures of the people that order these kinds of things. Oh, have you ever been to those the Walmart people type websites? And you see them in
people
there?
of Walmart. Oh yeah, we have the book.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. I didn't know there was a book.
That's a good coffee table book right there.
Great coffee table. It's that and Strange Planet are on my coffee table. And if you've never heard of Strange Planet, it's probably one of the best comic strips out there.
Ooh.
Yep. I agreed.
This
is my coffee table book right here. Oh, that one, I got this gigantic book on butterflies and moths. So it's fucking amazing.
That
If
would
you
be
into
a
that sort of
horror
thing.
story to my sister.
So when I got my new place, my mom came up from Birmingham for a week or 5 days or something like that. And she's like, me and my girl both had to work, so she'd just be mostly here by herself in the in between shifts because my girl works overnights essentially, and I work all kinds of crazy shit. But I had a day off, so we ran up to Half Price Books. What a treasure trove! Oh, she got like a fucking like this sized like photography book. Yeah, photography book on like Africa and stuff like that. So you just flip it open and there's just like the gazelles migrating and shit. I'm like, ooh. She's like, yeah, I already got this. And I was like, come on, man. I don't have a coffee table yet. I need something on there.
That book's so big, it could be my coffee table. Like put smaller coffee table books on the coffee table.
Now, wait a minute. You just struck my brain with electricity. I'll make a coffee table out of coffee table books.
I thought I saw little flashes a couple of
No, what you need is a coffee table with books about coffee on it.
That was a Seinfeld thing.
Was it? Yes,
the coffee table book. And you put the legs out and it's a coffee table. It's a book about
You can
coffee
open
tables.
it up and you can.
Wait, who do we lose?
Randolph.
Oh, he must have had some family shit. When you see him, the video go and the mute mic'd. Oh, either or. Anyways, there he is. He's back.
Yeah.
He's back. Something happened there? Or?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, that was a really long time you were kind of idle. So.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I shut it down by mistake. I meant to push the volume button, and I got the power switch. And
he hit the big shiny red button, and everything blew
Yeah.
up. That's what
My little red button kid, push the red button. I haven't watched that movie in a
Blood
dog's age.
magic. I love blood magic. And with a big red button. And I've got to press the big red button. Name the actor and the TV show.
sounds like you've moved on from Walmart.
Those are the blue light specials, not the red button specials.
That would be David Tennant in the Christmas special of Doctor Who.
Nah.
They had a Christmas special.
They always
Every
have
year.
Always have a
special.
Christmas special.
Yeah, that's mandatory.
I just couldn't get into Doctor Who.
They do it a lot
What?
better than
All
Star
right,
Wars.
all right. That's it. I'm starting a call-in show with somebody else now.
You've offended him deeply.
Hey man, we both like the Orville.
Now, I can understand you not liking the Peter Capaldi years or some of the early years, but if you don't
I
like
like
the David
Peter.
Tennant years, I don't like.
I'm kicking you out now too.
I don't like Rose.
What?
I've seen
She's
the episodes of David
awful.
Tennant seemed okay.
Oh, I don't know who I want. Do I want my boyfriend or do I want the doctor?
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
drowning in my
that was great.
mascara. I just don't know who to throw my pussy at this time. Oh, I'm so pathetic. I'm gonna cry again. Oh, look, I'm so pretty when I cry. It's like, can you please not cry all the time? Oh,
You sound like
I
a
hated
hater.
that.
That sounds like a perfect summary of Hollywood.
You
No,
sound like a
that sounds-
hater.
No, that is basically what girls' college is like. When you go to an all-girls college, it's like you have some females running around going, "I'm drowning in my mascara," and it's like, I don't care. Go to class.
boys are stupid.
There's nothing like a whiny bitch.
There you go, folks. Season 1 of Doctor Who in a nutshell, right there.
I'm
Who-
gonna cry again. I'm so good.
Oh, season 1 of the new Doctor Who with
Yeah,
Chris
Christopher Eccleston.
Because Eccles, whatever the hell his fucking name is.
Who's
It's
ready
like
for some good news?
375 letters in that name, and I can't.
Oh,
pronounce
God. Who wants some good news?
it. I do.
I always do.
This just in from NPR. Trump says he expects election results to end up at Supreme Court.
Of course, he's planning on cheating. That's why he wants to replace Ruth.
Right. He wants to overturn the election.
So he's not going to call martial law.
Well, Ian was saying he tweeted out that he was going to fight every way. It was not
Oh,
going
it's
to get him in.
Trump is going to try every dirty
So
book.
he will call martial law. Okay.
Because if he doesn't, he knows he's got to show up at Putin's for a cup of tea.
Yeah.
He'll
He's
be
done.
done.
He's
He's
done.
done.
He's done.
He's gonna drink some tea after he's gone.
Look,
So that's what he's trying to avoid.
You have to understand this. We were up against somebody who's not going to quit. He's a formidable opponent when it comes to not quitting.
He's a fraud. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yes. So it's a matter of like, one, not paying attention to the rhetoric and the distraction, and going out and vote. Hopefully, everybody does.
I think the problem a lot of people have is they underestimate what he's capable of doing.
No,
Oh no.
no,
Irish
And,
Sweet, I
and
think
us from underestimating his intelligence.
no.
I
There's money
think-
involved.
I
There's money
think that
involved.
I think that if you want to really know what's going on, pay more attention to Michael Pence.
Yeah, he's quiet.
He's
Oh,
the
yeah.
smart one. He's the smart one, enjoying working in the shadows while Trump takes the whole spotlight.
Right. All of them.
That's
All
where
of
the real
them are.
decisions are being made.
All of them are. All of them are pushing through.
Which is
their-
hilarious because everybody thinks that's what Kamala Harris is going to be for Biden.
I don't really care.
Yeah. I just want this administration gone.
A goldfish
Yo, I'm
could
outta
run.
here.
I'll vote for it.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. This is an American problem. I will soon be married to Irish Swede, living in Sweden, trying to get my papers together. This sounds like y'all's problem. I'm out.
Y'all's.
I'm Canadian. It's not my
I
problem. I'm just worried
literally
about
have an OBA ready to go that's approved that I can move to Malmo and work there and not have to be in the United States anymore.
There's going to be a lot of rich Canadians and Mexicans when like Americans are like, who's going to give me a green card marriage?
Yep.
What, can you take? I might have to send my fiance to Neil, and then I have to marry Sweden. Then we'll have to just meet up in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Sucks, but that's just the way it's going to go.
Mikey.
You'll see this later, and I'm
Mikey.
sorry, baby. but-
Mikey, you're not supposed to say these things online.
I mean, if they want to find Mikey Fammon's Social Security card, I mean, good luck. If they want to try to hold back Mikey Fammon, go for it, because I'm going full government when I march into that office. Like,
Full government. You're going full government.
and
In
here's
that
my
church,
paperwork.
they're not going to take you seriously.
I'm gonna have a Swedish flag T-shirt. Like,
Don't go postal.
hello, my friends.
Oh boy.
Peace.
Just do that YouTuber challenge and get shipped in a box to Sweden.
It worked.
You know what might be easier?
Well,
Is
it
just
wasn't
to
like
get one of the
that, but they
states
did
to succeed
cross
and join
country.
Canada, and just make sure you're in that state when it happens.
They won't let us go.
They won't let us go.
That's another thing. We're trapped.
What happened to freedom? The U.S. is supposed to be synonymous with freedom, isn't it?
There's no such
Randolph,
thing.
stop it. Don't
You
help them out.
You know,
think
Get
damn
all
well
the
it's
heads
the
go
lie.
there. My freedom, my freedom.
We're what, 32nd in the World Freedom Index? 32nd.
Sure.
Oh, really?
I know we're higher than you guys. Like way higher than you guys.
Anyone who hasn't watched George Carlin here? What?
Yeah,
No,
George
I've watched
Carlin was smart.
Yeah.
You don't have rights if they can take it away.
Right.
That's right.
We put people in concentration camps.
Prisons.
We took their rights away
Yeah.
because we're in a war. Blah, 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 blah. If we can, we don't have freedom.
No. No one in the world.
Not in the truest sense.
No, we don't have freedom. If they can take your rights away, you don't have freedom.
No, that's what I mean. Not in the truest sense of what freedom actually is.
Yeah.
They're also
Nobody
not gonna-
does.
They're also not going to have. They're also not going to have a Mikey. Because my punk ass is out of here.
Well, then
Where
the
you
U.S.
gonna
is going to be. The U.S. is just not going to make it then if Mikey's.
Europa's pretty good this time of year.
Well, man, it's like that all over the world. We're just U.S. is going through a transition that's long overdue. Long overdue.
I didn't bring up Brianna.
Let's see what happens.
I didn't bring up Brianna and how they didn't charge those cops with anything.
I know that's disgusting.
No,
isn't it?
the bullshit charge of your bullet happened to go into somebody else's apartment.
No charges for the bullets that went into the person that was asleep.
Nothing.
But hey, that bullet went through a wall and hit somebody else's house. So it's like,
And on right wing Facebook and Twitter, everyone's like, "Well, if you wouldn't have broken the law, they wouldn't have been showing up at your place." I'm like,
they served the warrant to the wrong
to
house.
the guy that was already in custody.
They lied to the judge. It was.
So
Sorry,
who got
Mike,
indicted
I heard
today?
something- I heard you say
Or
you
did I
didn't
hear the
watch
news wrong?
But yeah, no, they lie.
This
They
is
lie.
the way those nasty little. I mean, and you know, I'm not saying fake news, but I am saying that lots of the media is biased because one of those wrong address arrests.
Everything's biased.
They
Yeah,
went to the wrong
everything is.
address. They knocked in the guy's door, blah, 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 grabbed him up, and they went to the wrong address. And the media reports it as a man with no active arrest warrants was accidentally arrested. And it's like, wait a second. A man without any. What did you phrase that as? Because it made it sound like, well, he'll be a criminal in the future, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's the way they phrase it that really drives me crazy. It's
But-
like, don't
this-
do that.
But this case, the lady was a nurse. She was like sleeping in bed, and then they had a no-knock
No,
warrant.
I know. She was absolutely positively not a part of anything.
Right.
Oh, but
And they
but
treat
the
her
people
like
will
she did something.
the people will tell you that, and by people I mean fucktards. Oh, but she was the mule for the drug runners.
No. She was a good girl.
That's what she was hiding it in those masks that they're making you wear. See, man, it's all connected. It's all connected. Idiots.
That's what drives me crazy. Or someone had their front door open because it's summertime and it's hot. She's playing video games in the middle of the night with her nephew, so they shoot her during a wellness check.
Yep.
What?
Wow.
It's like, sorry, I'm in my apartment. I'm in my house with my nephew playing video games, so I could get shot in the head by a cop through the window because, you know, that's what a wellness check is.
Because freedom.
Definitely.
Don't try that shit at my house.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no questions coming down that hallway.
Yeah.
My spirit person, my idol is Willie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy, the brother of Eddie Murphy.
Willie Murphy, the 80-year-old bodybuilder, tiny little black woman who, when someone burst into her apartment, was going to rob her, beat him half to death with a table.
Yeah.
And then a
Damn.
broom, squirt shampoo in his eyes. Basically, by the time the police got there, he was done. He was grateful to go into the ambulance. She said, "Oh, he was so happy to go into the ambulance."
I would
And
have
then when the police were like,
in the eyes.
and the police were like, "Can we have a selfie with you?" And she's like, "Sure." She's my idol. I love her.
That's
I love
amazing.
her. And you know what?
Love hearing stories like that.
And she broke the table. She broke the
That's
table.
amazing.
She had to use the table leg. She's like, "Oh, I'm breaking my furniture on this guy."
And then she picked up the refrigerator,
Nah,
threw that down the hall at him.
Probably. I wouldn't mess with Willie.
She went
She-
full mankind off the top of the cage.
And
You're
if
taking
you
the
saw
elbow
her,
guard off,
she's like 4'6", super tiny.
Oh,
And
those
you're
are the
like-
worst people to fight.
It's
Yeah.
always those ones, the little quiet ones, and then all of a sudden they're like fucking like a Wolverine that's been trapped.
Well, she's like,
Yeah,
I thought I was
Wolverine.
gonna die, so I was gonna take him with me.
Yeah, that's
That
the
was her
best
attitude.
strategy. Literally
So, like,
the best strategy.
I was gonna compare her to Yoda, but you know, Yaddle's in there too, so
No,
that'd be
she's
more.
tougher than Yoda.
I would rather.
No, I'm talking
I would-
about like what the size
Considering
and
Yoda's
energy
not
kind of
real.
thing.
Yeah.
I would.
I was
I
talking
would-
about like like how Yoda's small and old, and yet you know when
Judge
he
me by my
goes off
size,
is
do you?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I would much rather fight somebody
That's
that's
what I was
real
comparing it
size
to.
than someone's that's 4'11".
She's
Yeah.
well. I can guarantee
Little
you,
people
you're
are the
right.
worst. Little people are the worst people to fight. If they're short, they are stocky. They're hard to move. You're better off fighting somebody big. At least you can get
Lower
around.
center of gravity.
Yeah. No. You don't want to. You can't wrestle. No small person. They got all the leverage in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can wrestle a small person. You just put your hand on their forehead.
That's not wrestling.
That's how you get an armbar, big guy. Leave
That's how you
Give him
lose.
that arm
Like
if
a
he wants
losing
to.
arm.
Trust me, I come from the land of the little people. That's how you lose your chesticles, honey.
Chesticles. I thought I was the only one that used that expression.
That's how you lose your. Well, I'm old. So.
Oh, wait, what are you trying to say?
What do you like, 22, 23?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, look
Seriously?
at Mikey. Suave.
Are you just being
See how I did
polite? Are you just being polite, calling me young?
Why you gotta dig into it? You know, you just ruined the whole thing.
I'm 50.
I couldn't
50.
tell.
Okay.
Jeez.
Mikey doesn't
Take a
believe
friggin' compliment, will you? Damn.
Okay. Thank you
I
very
just
much.
love the invisible cup. I just love the invisible cup.
It's the zero gravity bra I bought. That's why you're so confused. Thank you very much.
I can tell in your picture. Keeps your
All
kitties
right.
in one spot.
It keeps your kid.
Well, you know, with a card at this zero gravity bra stuff.
I gotta figure something out for next little while. Pretty
I'm gonna
soon
find-
I'll be kicking them on my way to work.
Oh my
What,
god,
bras? Or
that was
testicles?
Boobs. My boobs.
that
My
was like
chesticles, yeah.
that was like
I
the
just-
funniest shit ever on Nutty Professor when he or was it with the clumps or whatever when it was the grandma's like, I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I looked out and I was standing on both titties.
I love that.
Oh, my
That's
God.
so funny.
Oh, I couldn't breathe. That was so perfect.
Or the old lady who asked how to commit suicide, and the guy says, "Well, if you stab yourself in the heart, it'll do it all. It'll be all over pretty quick." And she goes, "Where's your heart?" She goes, "Well, take your nipple and then go over a little bit." And they found her stabbing herself in the knee.
It's not. Why, y'all shouldn't laugh at that. Stop it, bad people.
Gravity, baby.
I'm laughing at that. Are you kidding? That's funny.
Gravity.
Well, gravity, and if you've had kids, it kind of messes everything up.
Yeah, this isn't working.
Chewed on titty nipples. Yeah.
Okay, now we're definitely not getting monetized on this one. I even monetized it, and I just saw everything turn black around everything, so something happened.
Ding!
Because
Oh, I got
said
an email.
Chewed up titty nipples.
Something like that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I told you I should behave myself, but no, you just want to tempt fate. I see how it is.
Can you do that? I don't even think you can do that. So
What?
but tempt fate, like
Faye.
what?
Faye.
Oh, tempt
What?
fate. Oh, wait,
Mm.
what? I'm lost now.
I'm on your side now.
Well,
Got
yeah,
that.
you're directly below me, so yeah.
Kind of have to be, don't you? Because
see
you're
if
a
I
page.
Well, no, I can move them. Watch, I can do this.
Whoa!
Move around, or I could do this.
Whoa!
Shuffle.
I can even do this,
And he can come back.
and I can take Mike and put him over here.
And
No,
he
that
can
didn't
move
work.
you.
And yeah, he can move me. Watch, see? Look at that. Or I can do this and sit in the middle.
I'm trying to fix my camera. I messed it up.
The YouTube shuffle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now I feel like the center square in Hollywood Squares or something.
You're Whoopi Goldberg.
The theory is the people who end up in the center square are usually end up dead later.
Whoopi's not dead.
No, she's not. She paid off the ferryman guy, Caron or whatever. I'm just kidding.
Oh, there we go. Now I got it working.
Mikey's moving shit around in his background.
But I like Whoopi.
Yeah,
I like
Whoopi's funny.
Whoopi. She's all right.
Yeah, I don't always agree with her, but I like her a lot.
She'd be wrong a lot, but mostly she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you know
She'd
who I
she'd
don't
be wrong
like?
for the good reasons.
Do you know who I don't like? I don't like Oprah.
I'm not a fan either.
I'll marry Oprah. I'll be just like Dave Chappelle and try to marry Oprah.
I just don't like
the
her
hell is that?
attitude.
She too uppity for you?
No, she made
Well,
this
she also
like,
tells people that if you're an atheist, you can't be in awe or stare in wonder at the universe.
yeah, like
Well, of course you
there's
can.
something broken about you if you're an atheist, and it's like, Oprah, no, honey, no, just put that idea down. Okay, that's not
Here you go,
exactly
BB-8.
where we
Now the
want to
cup
go
is
with this, dear.
more invisible.
I'm so
Oh,
sad.
the Wayne's cup.
Look at that.
Why
See
is
right
that?
through you. I can see through you.
And my hat, too. Of course, fucking Wayne gets our hats made up. He knows all of us use green screens, but he gets a green bill on the bottom of the cap. I'm like,
Genius. Genius.
oh, Wayne.
It gives it a good effect.
You
You're like a
forgot something.
chameleon.
Yeah, it does give it a good effect.
I'm all shimmering and shit.
Well, let's not get carried away.
I be shimmering.
Have you Lady Gaga'd yourself?
You be shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Ow!
You know, there was a
stop
World of Warcraft 10-hour remix of that.
10 hours.
that. I used to be really into World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. I was on a competitive guild that went for world first. That was back when I thought that was living.
I just played the game. I just love playing the game. I never got on the online escapade, but I really enjoyed Warcraft, the game. I actually went through the whole story campaign. It was pretty cool.
Oh, the RTS side.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that.
I like that too. It's just World of Warcraft was so much better because
Yeah,
and it was only better in my instance because all my friends were playing it, and it was such a social game that if your friends were playing it, it was good.
Mhm.
The second they started dropping off,
It's,
you know,
yeah,
the game-
you don't have the crew no more.
Well, when
Okay.
it went Pokemon, I took off.
I like Pokemon.
when what came on?
When World of Warcraft went Pokemon, I took off.
Oh, with the pet battles.
Yeah, forget it.
Oh, I remember that. I had friends that played. Never fucking played the game of my life.
That and Age of Empires. That was I used to love playing games like that.
Oh, Age of Empires. Age of
Oh, yeah.
Empires 2.
I
Age of
still play
Empires.
that.
Part 2, yeah. I haven't played it in a while, but that's definitely one of my favorites. That and me and Neil
Yeah,
were
Age
talking
of
about, I can't play it anymore. Command and Conquer Generals. Can't load it on the computer anymore. That was great.
Yeah, Age of
I think you're one
Empires
of the
2, the
few
Conqueror's
people-
expansion is
Conquerors,
amazing.
yes. Conqueror's expansion was really good.
I played Heroes of Might and Magic myself.
I gotta go, folks. Good night.
Hey, Randolph.
Bye.
Take care,
Before you
everyone.
go, though, just so everyone knows, because I'm going to bring this whole thing to a close in a couple seconds here, anyways. But Randolph and I are starting up a call-in show where atheists and believers and whatever you got a belief, you want to talk about it. If you don't have a belief and you just want to talk about some things that you care about, like politics and stuff that are going
Or
on,
UFOs.
anything like that, you can give us a call at the new True North Talk show that's coming out probably within the next couple of months or so. We will see. We're getting everything together now. Things are starting to happen, so you will see it. So go and sub to the channel, and I think I have some moderators still left in the chat. If one of you guys can run over to that and put a link in the chat, that would be fantastic.
That would be at www.truenorthtalk.ca, and there's a link to the YouTube channel from there. So if people want to subscribe, they can see renovation progress as we carry on with things.
That
Exactly.
reminds me, we still have to talk.
Yes,
Yes.
No,
I want to have a chat.
and I think you sent me a message too, Faye, that I saw a little earlier today that you wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, the giggle is intriguing. But,
Thanks, everyone. Good night. It's good to see all of
Night,
you.
my dear.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Now, when you
Alright.
say True North Talk, it sounds like True Nord Talk.
does it?
Oh,
They were talking about Odin, mostly.
Same word.
Freya. Loki.
I'm sure you two will be very successful in this endeavor.
I hope so. I think Randolph and I are going to play it off like a good cop, bad cop kind of thing. So,
Really?
good
Who's
cop?
going to be the good cop?
well, Randolph, because he's the polite one. I'm not so polite.
What? You're both Canadian, so I mean, your
I know.
politeness levels are way up there.
Well, not really, because they're always apologizing for everything.
Yeah, it's their fault.
If you think Canadians are nice people, ask them how they feel about Americans.
So, what? Let me guess. Hi, random street interview, sir. How do you feel about the Detroit Red Wings? Those fuckers.
Detroit Red Wings, or as my friend likes to call them, the Detroit Dead Things.
You forgot. You have to start it with, "I'm sorry, I don't like them."
I like the Red Wings. They've got history. They've had some great players on the team. I'm a hockey fan. My favorite team happens to be Vancouver, clearly, because I live here. But I'm a hockey fan, and I'll watch any game. Doesn't matter.
So, what's it like to live in a city that actually has good sports? I don't know. I haven't known since I was a child. Chicago has been sucking it up for the last 20 years.
Dude, they've won a bunch of Stanley Cups this year, in this last decade.
We won 3, and I barely remember them because I already told you we did so much Jaeger. From what I understand,
Times are a little blurry.
From what I understand, and divine disbelief, the Cubs are not a Chicago team. They can go back over to where they came from.
That's
We hate
another
them.
thing I've never had. I've never had Jaeger.
Don't. It's just not worth
No,
it.
they're not. They're not part of us. They just live here. They're not part of us. No self-respecting anybody.
Or you can say
loves the Cubs.
what we say in Omaha is they play baseball outside of college.
The Cubs.
Oh.
The Cubs. Chicago joke about them is Cubs stands for completely useless by September.
I had to go back to my spot.
Yeah, I don't want to be up there. There's a lot of pressure up there.
I know, right? That's kind of
Guy
what I
walks
told
into
you
a bar, stands up on top of the bar, and says, "Every Oklahoma Sooner fan is a dumbass." Somebody walks up to him and says, "Sir, that is completely insulting." He goes, "Why? Are you an Oklahoma fan?" He goes, "No, I'm a dumbass."
Oh.
Divine disbelief wants to know if they play baseball in Nebraska.
Yes, they do.
Just not.
PJ, you shouldn't be saying this out loud.
Are they called the Leaves?
No, Leafs. It's one of the reasons we make fun of them.
The Leaves.
Because they said Leafs.
Leaf Ericksons.
Oh my.
Ocean
I'm
would have got that
not
joke.
I get it.
Ocean would have gave me a giggle.
I think Divine Disbelief is well aware of where the College World Series is played.
Grr.
He's fucking with you.
The one place where they have no baseball at all. It's like Field of Dreams. Build it and they will come. Is that the right movie? I never saw it.
That's Iowa, but yeah.
Damn it.
I can't watch sports. It makes me crazy.
Best sports movie of all time. Go.
Oh fuck!
I have a
Cool
favorite.
Runnings.
Ooh, yes. Right up there.
Facing the Giants. I think that's the name of it.
I watch sports anime.
The Natural.
The Bad News
The
Bears.
Natural.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. The original from the 70s.
Yes, with Martha Mattel.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The Mighty Ducks. Are y'all crazy right now? Like
That doesn't beat the.
Ducks is good, but Bad News Bears.
The knuckle
Dude,
puck.
as a kid, I went to the theater and saw that like 13 times. My mom was like, "You going to the second?" Yes, I'm going to see it again. All right.
Yeah.
Waste
And the next one after that is the Sandlot. Right after that is the Sandlot.
oh, White Man Can't Jump. That's
Sandlot.
good.
White Men. Yeah, that's
That
good.
one's good. That one's good.
I think the second best anything. Well, it's really the first best, but in this
Tin
case,
Cup
second
is
best. Sports related anything is Who's on First.
Oh,
You're talking about the original
Happy
Vaudeville
Gilmore.
actor or whatever the fuck it was?
Happy
Happy
was
Gilmore's
bad.
awesome.
Water Boy.
Slapshot.
No, the Who's on First with Abbott and Costello.
Goon was good too.
Ooh, dodgeball. Dodgeball's a sport.
Dodgeball was cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice in Dodgeball it was between G.I. Joe and Cobra? The
The Average Joes.
Yeah, and Ben Stiller was the Cobra.
Cobras. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was probably Ben Stiller's
I
best.
never
work.
thought
know it's
about
funny.
that until you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
It never dawned on me.
With them doing the
Yeah.
that shit gets me hyped every fucking time. That's just so good. Like that.
I
would
wish I could
surprised.
say that lady's name the way Ben Stiller is able to say it like every time because I can't pronounce like the Eastern European lady's name.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Michelle.
No, not Michelle. This is Ivana Ivanovic or whatever, where her country's national sport is dodgeball.
Yeah, the one with the unibrow, right?
Yep. Lady in red.
Her calves were like this.
A whole bunch. Raging Bull. Yeah, Raging Bull's awesome.
Yeah, Raging Bull's another one.
I don't really watch
Think of their own
movies.
was funny.
I don't really watch movies. I watch anime. So
There's no crying in baseball.
What seems to be the problem over here? She's crying, sir.
I don't know if Pinball Wizard counts.
Well, if Pinball Wizard counts, then Tron counts.
Yeah.
Tron was boring. It was good, but it was boring. Like you had to have imagination to watch
The
Tron.
original or the updated one?
Original. Even the updated, but original, more original. Hoosiers, yes.
Are y'all just gonna leave Rudy out there? All right, I see how y'all
Rudy.
feel about Sean
If
Astin.
you read about Rudy, the actual person, you will never want to watch that movie again or support anything about that person. He was a
monster.
racist, white nationalist jackass.
Wow.
Way to go, Sean Astin. Thanks a lot, Samwise Gamgee.
Damn it. Leave Mikey alone.
All right.
I didn't do it.
It's officially over. I'm on a beer.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Out of juice.
To restock the fridge, please go to patreon.com/.
I am
Neil
currently out of fuel.
Fuel
Need to
low.
recharge.
Fuel low.
I am the.
Quick, someone get a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I'm back now.
Okay, according to the latest polls, the top five best sports movies of all time are Hoosiers,
Mighty Ducks.
Rocky,
Damn it, Mighty Ducks.
Field of Dreams,
Fuck, Mighty Ducks.
Raging Bull,
Fuck.
and $1 Million Baby.
Wow.
Oh
get
shit!
the-
I forgot about that one.
Cinderella Man's better than $1 Million Baby.
That's not sports, it's all boxing. Rocky, $1 Million Baby. What was the other one? Raging Bull.
Number 6 is The Fighter.
See?
Cinderella
boxing
Man
movies.
is number 7. Bull Durham is number 8. The
That's-
Blind Side is number 9.
That's nice. Well, that's sports. But
The
Remember the
Natural,
Titans is better.
man, for that Space Jam.
Oh, Space Jam.
Why is there
That
no
was
martial?
terrible.
Why aren't there
I was a
martial
kid, I loved
arts
it.
in there? They're sports, aren't they?
I was like 40 when that came out.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
the
the
Karate Kid.
Kabayashi eating contest sport movie coming out. Yeah, they'll have like a Joey Chestnut movie about him training to eat hot dogs for fucking an hour.
I'd pay to see that.
That would be so gross. I'd never eat a hot dog again if I had to watch someone eat them for fucking 2 hours.
My did you know about The Longest Yard is the original was played by the original lead actor was the original lead actor in the original was Florida State's quarterback. He played
Was it
quarterback.
Reynolds was in
And-
it.
What's that?
What's his first name? Damn it, I'm sorry. Reynolds. He was in the
Yeah,
first.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt. Yeah, he was in
And
the
his
original.
roommate in college was none other than Lee Corso.
Who's Lee Corso?
Ooh.
Lee Corso from College Game Day. He's partnered with Kirk Herbstreit and Reese
No.
Davis.
No.
By PJ. Love
But
you,
he's
PJ.
basically famous in the college football world.
They have sports in college?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the only place they play sports.
Yeah, because they don't pay them.
oh, they do.
No, they don't.
Well, the big
That
programs pay 'em.
Scholarships and shit.
Well, that and the boosters give them $100 handshakes.
There you go.
$100
So when they say $100
handshake.
handshake, it's usually more than one.
So their grandmas pay them.
Yeah, right. That's what my grandma used to do too.
Not in Chicago, Mikey. All right. I know it's Nathaniel now. You be careful down there. Talk about Chicago. Look, we're going through a rough patch right now. We're rebuilding.
What?
Wait,
the,
We've been taken for the last.
demons are rebuilding since when?
This is what I get for not paying attention. What do you mean not a good one? That's it. You're not allowed my after parties anymore.
Yeah, chill, man. Ralph Macchio. That's I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm watching the stuff on Netflix now. The
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, my sister
awesome.
keeps wanting me to get into it. I don't have the patience for Netflix, but I might try.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, because I like the original Karate Kid. Hey, hands down, I grew up with that stupid shit, and I do appreciate the Jackie Chan one. That was really, really well done.
Thank you for mentioning my favorite.
Okay.
Jackie Chan. I love Jackie Chan.
Yeah. No, that the new one he did with Will Smith's son, that was very well done.
I hate it.
It was cool. But
I want to go home.
I'm a fan of the original. I'm sorry, the crane kick and all that stupid shit.
Oh yeah, I liked them all. I didn't.
Yeah, they were fun.
Anybody been watching Lovecraft Country? Is it good? Anybody?
No, I haven't gotten into it yet. Everyone loves it though.
I need to get into The Boys this week. I will get into The Boys.
Boys is awesome.
Yes.
The Boys is the shit plus
not
tags.
supposed to have a podcast on that. I need to catch up because yes, everybody's like watch The Boys, which is all right, fine. I'll watch The Boys.
We can hook it up. We'll watch an episode tonight. We're gonna watch the pilot tonight. This shit is crazy.
I'll do that.
You should watch Drunken Master.
That's my favorite movie. That's like my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Is that Jackie?
Drunken Master?
Yeah, the original.
Legend of Drunken Master. I cry every time I watch it.
I own it. I have that. I have a gold copy and the original on VHS.
It breaks my heart every time. It breaks my heart. I love that movie so much.
You guys know that Rumble in the Bronx was actually filmed where I live.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the Bronx?
No,
it's filmed in Vancouver.
Rumble in the Bronx.
See, I don't go to the movies, but
Jason Takes Manhattan was filmed here.
If they had a Jackie marathon at the movie theater, I'd be there.
Oh,
I'd be like, sign me up.
And to date, the one he did with Jet Li, Forbidden Kingdom, hands down, one of the best.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah,
I don't remember it at all.
Check out the Forbidden Kingdom with Jackie Chan and Jet Li. Wow.
Oh yeah, that was a while back, but that was a good one.
Yeah,
that's in Jet's early career too.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Jet's late career.
What?
That's the last movie he did in fantasy. Jet Li, that's the last movie he decided to do with fantasy.
Then what one am I thinking?
The first one he did was Shaolin Master. That was Jet Li's first movie. I own it. I have all this on VHS.
Okay, maybe I'm not meaning his first movie, but early career. Did he not team up with somebody else? Maybe it wasn't Jackie Chan.
No, this was his first time with Jackie Chan, and they did themselves. It was nothing but it's magic on film.
Holy shit! There's a lot in his IMDb.
The one with Jet Li and Stifler. That was a great bad movie.
That was good. That was funny. I did not like him when he made his debut in Lethal Weapon. I was like, no, that's not the Jet Li I know. But after that, he moved on, and they started actually giving him the attention he kind of needed. Because the one he did with X, that was badass.
He's in Mulan.
Yeah, you didn't know?
He's in Mulan with Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen is my second favorite.
Yeah, Donnie Yen. Have you never seen Donnie Yen?
Donnie, if you're watching, sorry, you're number 2.
Jackie's number 1. Sorry.
Thank you. Jackie is number 1.
Jet Li and Donnie Yen did they already did one together.
Donnie's watching.
If he's watching this, I will fucking fangirl the fuck out. He just throws something in the chat. Thanks for your support, Mikey. Too bad I can't be number 1. Like,
no, you're number 1.
You actually said something to me. You win.
Well,
you've leveled up.
Fist of Legend. Tai Chi dude, there's a
so when you buy an LG TV, there's a
I gotta go, you guys.
Called Channels Plus. All right,
I gotta go. No, finish your thought, and then I'll let everyone.
There's a channel called the Haiyan Network, which is all like movies from overseas that probably no one's ever heard of on this side of the Pacific Ocean, but it's it's free. It's called Channels Plus, and if you can find that, you can watch the Hi-Ya Network, and they're all dubbed, but you have to listen to it in either Chinese or Japanese.
Oh, look at this.
That's fine.
Holy shit. He's a busy boy.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Korean soap operas, so.
Oh, Korean
Mads.
soaps.
I think Mads is my favorite actor. That guy's awesome.
Hero. You've never seen Hero, Mikey?
Hero? Is that a pass it?
Jet Li and Donnie Yen go at it in a courtyard. Really, really good.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah, that's Jet Li, and that's where you see Jet Li and Donnie Yen for the first time.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, they have the courtyard fight.
Cool.
But yeah, Mikey, if you ever look for Channels Plus, the Hi-Ya Network, you'll see all those old 70s.
The Hi-Ya Network.
Did you know that RZA bought all of them? He owns the rights to all them shits, all them Saturday afternoon drive-in movies, all the kung fu flicks. They're all under the Wu-Tang label.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's called the Hi-Ya Network. It's on Channels Plus. It's free.
Yeah.
He got all the sound clips he needs to make beats for the rest of his days. You got Tiger style.
Okay, I am making an account for Hi-Ya right now.
There you go. Awesome.
That's my thing. I love those movies.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I was thrilled to punch when I heard that Bruce Lee was going to be on TV, and it was 3D, and they sold us the glasses at 7-Eleven. And we bought them and watched the movie in 3D. It was terrible, but shitty 3D, but it was cool at the same time.
Yeah,
like when you're 11, you're like,
I got to see
freaking out.
the Dragon in the theater. That was really, really exciting.
yeah.
That was great.
Good
Yeah.
times.
What did he die of? Like, did they ever
Aneurysm.
Yeah.
an aneurysm in his brain or in his heart?
So check this out. This is the cool thing. If you read,
Thought it was his brain.
If you read his book, he gives you the impression that he was just like ready to leave. Like, I'm done. I want to see what's next. It's really interesting. Like when you read like the last.
There is no next. There is no next.
I don't think he had any premonition of there being an afterlife.
No. He when you read his book, at the end of his book, there's no premonition of any next, any spirit, none of that. That's what I loved about Bruce. But he was done with like what he was doing here. You get the impression that he was like, all right, what else is there? Like, I need something else.
More like whatever there is onto the next project.
Yes. And yeah, it gives you that impression. So it's like there's this fantasy shit out there that he was ready to just move on to the like, quote unquote the next life because of the impressions that he left in his book. His book is awesome.
So they read into it a little too far.
Right.
He ascended to the next plane.
He was against Confucianism. He was against the old masters. That's why he did Jeet Kune Do. He was a master of his own technique, a master of himself. He was like, be you. That was Bruce.
Be water.
Be water, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Be water. Yes.
Be like water.
Be like water. Yeah. Always.
I need that on a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the best
no
Doctor
doubt.
Who episodes ever too. There's the Water of Mars.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Water always wins.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
the part that got me on that one was at the very end where she still has to go in and commit suicide because she's so distraught that he changed the timeline. If you remember that at the very end.
Yes.
Stop.
Screwed with my head. But anyway, sorry, Neil.
Shut up, Swede. Fuck. I'm gonna muzzle this guy. God damn it. Anyway, I just wanted to say. I know. Yeah, no, I got places to kill, people to go. No, no. Just kidding. Anyway, just a quick hello to Daniel. Our German buddies are here. Brill. Good to see you guys. I'd invite you guys in, but we are going to close down right now. It's been a long evening. And we had Ian Harris on, who is a skeptic comic, as he self-describes himself. He's got there's a couple of his specials that you can see on his YouTube channel, or one of them at least, and the other one's on Amazon Prime. So definitely go check those out. If you missed the original interview, there is a link below to go and check it out. And all the links that I just mentioned are underneath the interview as well. And a huge shout out to all my patrons. You guys are part of the reason why this show keeps going. And don't forget to go and sub over at the new True North Talk channel that Randolph and I have started up, and we'll be getting underway in probably about a couple of months or less. So go and give us a sub there. Help us get those numbers up there so we can make a nice big preview or premiere, not preview. And we'll see you guys soon. And with the COVID thing, guys, remember to be well and be safe, and above all, be kind. And thanks to all you guys for jumping in with me and Ian, although Ian and some of the other guests that were here earlier have also left. We had Brazen Atheist with us, and we also had Fiona Branker with us as well. And, of course, Randolph was here just a moment ago. And Aaron. Did I not say Aaron?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I thought that was the first one I did.
Is that
Aaron Brazen Atheist.
Atheist? Yeah.
That's what I said. Sorry. Anyway, you can see it all. It's all earlier on in the film here, or the movie, or the video, or whatever the fuck we call these nowadays.
Oh, man.
Clip, the TikTok. I don't even know. Until next time, guys. Like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.